From buying your first box of minis and paint to being a lady or gentleman on the gaming table, we got you covered.
We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors, Dragon Slayers, Rexter's Lasers, Army Painter, and The Forge Hobbies and Games.
Hello, everybody. There we go. I fixed it. I did it again. I was muted this time.
Oh, well.
But we didn't go very far. Welcome, everybody that's joined. Glad you are with us this evening on the fun-filled adventure ride of Glassbridge. I don't know why we call it Glassbridge anymore. We left that city in the dust. We might go back to it.
No, never.
Have we even named the campaign?
No, it's called Glassbridge. That's what Stephen named it.
Okay.
His map,
That's just
his
where
name.
we started. I named the first episode.
We made some changes
No,
this
Glassbridge
week.
is
What up,
different.
Ken? Glad you're with us. Hope you like it. As the others join, welcome as well. That's normal. I guess we're going to start with a recap, and you get to choose who's going to do it. So it's not going to be me this time.
Who hasn't done it yet?
Would be me.
Go for it.
So last time on D&D,
On the Glassbridge campaign.
campaign, we began our trek to the Sword Tree along with Henry Blanton. And Henry Blanton revealed his mask, its unique function of basically Highlander, and we came across a very willful person, full of gusto. First name Jose.
Jose.
First name Jose. Several following after. I'm sure we'll run into him again. One of the functions of the mask. Henry Blanton gave up his sword, his oath, and his way of life. And we met Moss's mother. Name of mother?
Greta.
Greta.
Greta, my stepmother, half-mother, adopted mother, whatever.
Mother.
Yeah, mother.
And left off with nightfall, Flick's drunk, and everyone going to bed.
Sounds good.
I think that covered like there's a lot of world building. I think it's covered last.
Anybody have any
Was a little-
questions?
Did we miss any?
Of course.
Did we talk about the tree and say helping those people?
Yeah.
We talked a lot about the tree.
No, not that tree. I'm talking about the tree where the people that you just went running at to help them move the tree.
Oh, the,
Oh, yeah.
the halflings? No, there was a little halfling thing, but
Yeah.
it's just
You helped a halfling
Caravan.
caravan. on the way.
Caravan. Yep. And they gave you the very fancy Everclear that you've been tossed on.
Well, they
No,
gave you
no,
all a
no.
bottle. They gave you
No.
all a wineskin. The
Right.
Everclear was from the sword.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah.
he's been he got tossed twice last session.
Yes.
Okay.
He might have a problem.
yeah, it is now canon that Flix will not use his lay on hands to cure his drunkenness. It's just not a thing he does.
That's right. Now I remember.
Maybe it doesn't work in this world. I don't know, but
I feel like deep down he knows that if he takes that step, he's truly got a
I was
problem.
like, you might as well start praying to the god of Augustus instead.
All right. Y'all have all gone to bed.
God of wine and beer. Augustus.
Dionysus.
I was just making up one that I've used in a different campaign.
Oh, okay. Y'all have all gone to bed. Anyone doing anything other than going to bed?
I'm going to bed under the sword tree.
Okay.
That.
You said you were in your room?
I'm in my room.
Right. So remember, these are kind of just alcoves built into the wall, and you would know that there is a invisible magical barrier that keeps like water out, and it helps regulate the temperature in the alcove. But there's no doors.
Okay.
It's just like
So don't get down in my underwear or naked. Way to hold us. I don't wear clothes.
yeah. So, don't take your shell off.
Don't take off my shirt.
But yeah, there's no like there's no door. It's just like an alcove built into the wall.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Well, worst wants to be.
Where are you kipping in? You're gonna go to like an empty alcove.
Are you gonna get
One
inside
of
the
them would
fire
show
next
you an
to
empty
him?
alcove.
Yeah.
Just
I don't know. Do you want?
Sorry.
What did you say you were doing?
I'm gonna find that rocking chair I was sitting in, kick it back.
Sure, there's a rocking chair system.
It's just
On
in
porch.
up here. Is the
There's no
rocking
porch,
chair.
but there is a rocking chair.
Well, I mean, if he's like under one of the alcoves, he might be kind of porchy.
Sure,
Yeah,
it's porchy-esque.
porchy-esque.
That's what I'm going for. It feels like it's a cool night.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. You know, there's not seasons here, but it is quite pleasant under the sword tree. Like it's like 72, 73, somewhere in there. You know, it's kind of
Okay.
yeah.
Wind blowing.
Yeah, there's kind of always a light breeze here. There's always the cascade of leaves.
I hear the chimes jangling off the sword tree.
No chimes, but like you can hear like the wind blowing through the branches and the leaves, and it's a constant feeling.
Is the wind strong enough that it might blow Flick while he's sleeping into a store?
But the wind is strong enough that probably, if you weren't so drunk, several times through the night, you would probably get hit in the face with a leaf,
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 times. But I have a feeling you're so drunk you'll sleep right through that. So in the morning you wake up and you're covered in leaves.
He's covered in tree stars.
Chosen.
The chosen leaf man.
Sun comes up, fresh day. What's everyone doing?
Begin my morning prayers. Get my spells together.
Roll me a religion check.
14.
You feel like there's something here. You know, like you pray and you have this feeling like something listened to you.
Sick.
Yeah. You pray for anything in particular or just morning devotions?
Morning devotions.
Yeah.
The sun.
Yeah.
It's always in
thought
the
it was
same
the
spot.
I mean, it's the one, but they also like worship the sun as an aspect of the one.
Okay.
Because, one sun, 3 moons.
Yeah.
Is
It's more of a symbol than a physical we think the sun is God.
Not that.
I mean,
You do have a little elf in you.
I'll look around for a little elf.
Literally.
He's in your shirt pocket, like, sup, dude?
Anyone else doing anything?
My usual. I'm just sitting there relaxing, enjoying the morning.
You do know that you are a day and a half away from the capital. So, if you wanted to, I mean, you said you woke up with the sun. So, if you wanted to walk all day into the night a little bit, you could get there.
We could get to the capital.
But if you wanted to take your time, you're gonna have to camp somewhere along the way. Not even really take your time. If you want to walk at a normal speed, all right.
We don't want if we don't want to hustle.
Yeah, if you don't want to hustle, you're gonna have to stop somewhere along the way and camp. Or, it's a pretty civilized area. You might be able to pay a farmer to sleep in an extra room or find an inn, something like that.
Because we're getting more traveling
Major.
roads. It'll be
Oh, you're in like the heart of the kingdom.
yeah, like we're like on our way to the cap. Yeah, on our way to the capital. It wouldn't be hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Need to talk to Henry Blanton before we said to dip out.
Yeah. We talked to Henry Whiting. If his wits probably back.
Yeah, you actually, as y'all are kind of coming back together as a group, unless there's something that someone wants to do as an individual.
His mom already awake.
Yes, she is already awake. And I was going to say this, a lot of the Brotherhood has kind of caught out, and you see them and you're used to this. Like, they're doing like calisthenics and stretches. Some of them have even paired off to do some sparring. And of course,
During the morning routine, would I get shunned?
I mean, you're kind of an unusual case. It's not like you've probably seen anyone else like this
See anyone else?
in your position that has raised here, gone off, and then come back.
All right.
It's not like something that happens.
You're a rare bead.
I'm a rare breed.
You
Well,
total.
on my turtleness. I would probably go spar or do the morning routine with Greta.
Are you actually going to spar, or are you just going to do like the exercises?
Depends on how mad is she this morning.
Roll me an insight check.
I was like, that depends how mad is she this morning. Yeah, I rolled a 5.
Can't tell.
That's per usual. So I'll just like interrupt everybody.
You're just gonna like go get in line.
So, well, no, I'll because if they're doing it like group, like she's leading the woosah, whatever.
Yeah, there's like a group of them that are like.
So where is she?
Where is she? She's off to one side. She is sparring. She has ignored the stretching and gone straight for the spar.
I will go spar with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Fine. Or it won't be.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We will get back to that
Yeah. Okay.
because that's going to be a thing.
Okay. Cool.
So, what is everyone else doing?
Getting breakfast.
You getting breakfast? Yeah, there's a couple of the Brotherhood. I don't want to call them monks because it gives the wrong impression. Because they're not really monks. Because they're not. It's not a religious organization, so much as it's like a retirement community / like military club.
It's a cult.
So in
It's a cult.
Everything's a cult.
In its barren
Three.
form. Yeah.
But everyone here has got very different backgrounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are some people here that are true martial artists, and there are some people here that are more like, I fight in armor with a sword. There's archers, there's halflings, elves, humans. You're the only turtle.
Yeah.
There's even a bird person. You know,
Aarakocra.
Yeah.
Krakatoa.
you had to choose that one that you would be like, how do I say this?
Yes, I picked the one that I can't say.
Not a kenku.
Yeah, there's even a bird person. You know, there's all different people here. And yeah, one of them's serving food.
Awesome.
Kind of like he's just like standing by a cauldron, and as people walk by, he's like giving them porridge out.
Porridge and
Yeah.
sausage.
Yeah, he didn't even question it. He just gives you some porridge. It's got some like fruit in it. It's like grain and fruit. It's
Sucks.
Terrible.
yeah. It's not very. There's no sugar in it.
It's delicious.
I don't got any meat.
No meat. Meat is better.
Yeah, there's like meat on the side because I mean there are elves here. So like if you go to like the fire over on the side, there's like roasting a rabbit on spit.
That's right.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's a good question. Like, what is your digestive system like?
It's half and half, bud.
That's I got for every piece of meat, I got to eat one non-meat. Keep them on either side of my mouth.
It's carnivore.
I mean, because I'm
Right.
I prefer meat.
You're more elvish in your digestive system.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There's someone off to the side cooking rabbit. Yeah. In fact, it's Daxio, who you don't know, but he talked to yesterday.
Oh, that's the super old elf.
Yeah.
That's there. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I need to chat with Henry.
You're gonna chat with Henry.
I need to chat with Henry.
Yeah, Henry's queuing up for the food. I would think.
All right. Pop in
Pretty
behind.
big
him.
ordeal.
He's not wearing his armor. Obviously, not carrying his sword.
Yeah.
He's just a dude in clothes, and he has changed into the clothes that everyone here wears, which is like, there's not like a uniform, but it's generic like
Like
homespun
yeah.
clothing. So it's just kind of rough clothes, kind of grayish in color.
So, see that you don't got much use for your armor anymore. I was obviously it's definitely worth a pretty penny. I don't got that kind of gold. So how about we go get your granddaughter, bring her over here for you.
I appreciate the offer, but I think she can get here on her own, travel with the next caravan. If you want the armor, you can have the armor.
You mean?
I don't have any use for it. Y'all did
Wow.
help me get here.
That don't really expecting that.
Might be a little big on you. You're probably gonna have to take it to a blacksmith.
Oh, for sure. Most definitely.
And be careful with the right pauldron. It's got like one of the rivets is stiff. He goes into like an in-depth conversation about all
okay.
the little faults
Alright.
and like
I hate he knows everything.
he's like, yeah, there's this one dent on the left side of the breastplate just above my heart. You know, I got hit with a rondel dagger and I was never able to quite get it beaten out. And there's just one spot on the greave where
How old is this set?
he's like, oh, I've had it for at least 40 years.
Did you,
It's still perfectly serviceable.
did you give it a name or what?
No, why would I name
Oh,
it?
no,
Armor?
it's been with you for 40 years. Keeping you alive.
You name your shirts?
Well, if I had him for 40 years,
Like, I mean, maybe he named a sword, but yeah.
He gives you kind of a look like, yeah, maybe I should have given it a name.
But you secretly, like, when you get it open, it's got like a little name etched in on the back, like Old Ironside or some crazy thing.
He's like, oh, yeah, it's been with me through a lot, but no, I don't think I ever named it. That's an odd thought.
all right. Well,
I didn't name my sword either. There was never one for the naming of things. Like, never understood it. Like, Oathkeeper. You know, I never understood why people give their swords and stuff weird names.
Oh, okay, good one.
It just never made sense to me.
Hmm.
It's just a piece of metal. It doesn't care if you
So it was like centuries.
did your mask have a name?
No.
Oh, that one's
I mean, maybe it has a name. I don't know. It's not like it. They don't talk, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
He kind of tells you where it is. He points off. to the
yeah,
side.
write to me if you ever need anything.
Sure. Stop by
Yeah, I know where you'll be.
when you get tired of swinging a weapon. You have somewhere you can go.
Yeah, I guess so. If I want to give up my oaths.
It's kind of an interesting thought because you look around, you don't see anyone around that looks like they are a church knight.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's wearing the gear, but like,
It doesn't make sense because you'd be giving your oath of your own god. That doesn't make sense.
you do know that like people do retire from duty.
Mhm.
But yeah, it would be kind of like, yeah, you're 100% right. It would be weird.
Mhm.
So, yeah, Henry's just like, whatever.
Well,
He seems like really like peaceful about the idea. Like, just sure you want the armor.
Okay, thanks. Pretty chill guy.
the free blade armor.
Spend your whole life worrying about things, and all of a sudden you realize you don't really have to anymore. It's kind of a weird feeling. Kind of shrugs his shoulders, and he goes and sits down with his muesli.
Muesli?
It's like porridge.
Oh, is that the name for it? Okay,
Sure.
I just,
I might even be pronouncing it wrong because I've never actually heard anyone say it out loud.
Did you make this word up?
No,
no,
it's
it's like a word. Okay, it's
it's-
a word.
it's a real thing. It's like
You just never just like you just write your own letters.
it's
together?
like grains, like a mixed grain porridge.
Ah, okay.
Sometimes people put fruit in it.
Once you step away from Henry, I go up to you and like, they got some really nice rabbit.
Grab it with one side, forward with the other.
Good enough. Thanks, Alan.
You can eat whatever you want. You
Yeah,
are
I
not,
know.
You are not restricted by the elvish diet. So, in case anyone watching doesn't know, elves in this world are obligate carnivores.
Almost cannibals.
Depending on what propaganda you buy into, some of them are cannibals. What are you doing?
Is there any kind of library, anything to go read history?
No, man. It seems like there's a wall, and there's all these little cubby holes built into the wall, and there's a tree.
That's it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Some of the cubby holes are clearly being used as like storage, but they look the exact same. Think like the Colosseum. You know how when you look at the Colosseum, it's got all of those little arch areas?
Yeah.
It looks like that, but instead of it being on the outside like it does in the Colosseum, it's on the inside.
Okay.
And yeah, there's just all these little cubby holes. Some of them are clearly being used for storage. You don't really see anything that looks like a library. You want to ask somebody?
Yeah, I mean, I'll ask to see if there's any kind of reading material or anything that I can.
They would tell you that they do have a record keeper that keeps like an unofficial record of, things, and there is a quartermaster who like keeps track of their supplies and everything. But
No.
like as far as like recreational reading or
No,
anything
no.
like that,
Record keeper. Let me go find a record keeper.
Okay, yeah. The record keeper is in fact a dwarf.
Okay.
Cool.
And where is my section about the sword tree?
I don't know. It's on your special level 20 Dungeon Master book.
He's got the little labels on
He introduces himself as Karst. He does not give a clan name.
Wait, that's a good one. Did they give up their clans and stuff when they hit the sword tree?
Most likely.
So,
You would probably know, actually. Yeah.
I was like, I would know that. Yeah.
so Karst. So I've sat here and watched people come in and out. We escorted Mr. Blanton to give up the sword. From the records, do you have records of people that have come and given up their weapons here?
Yeah, we have, we take down their names.
Okay.
It's
And then-
kind of the policy, though, not to ask people about their past lives.
No, that's fair. And then once they're here, they're pretty much here permanently.
No one ever wants to leave.
No one ever wants to leave. Have you had anyone leave?
Not that I'm aware of.
So the records don't show any leaving or coming. Okay, cool.
I mean, we don't keep people here.
Well, I know. I'm just trying to figure
He's
out.
not defensive. He's just
Yeah.
telling you.
Other than, is it always more or less access swords and those things? Is it any magical people that ever come back? Anybody that seems like a caster or?
Yeah, we've had a few arcane types. They're not nearly as common. And generally after they've, given their staff or wand or whatever to the sword tree, they generally don't really ever use magic again.
Interesting. So no books or anything that they may have left behind.
Not that I'm aware of.
He's looking for
wizard book.
He's looking for spell.
Interesting question, right?
Yeah,
Someone might have given up their spellbook.
yeah,
to the sword tree.
exactly.
He kind of thinks about it and he's like, it may have happened. I don't know.
Okay. Cool. I was just wondering. I mean, if they
Not
give up their staff-
and it's one of those things we don't really like ask people about. We don't talk about it. So maybe it happened.
Okay. Well, then I'll kind of work my way over to the tree then, just to kind of see if I see any of things that
So-
would look like that.
Remember, the tree's
I know.
wingspan is the size of a football field, right? That area under it is like 75% weapons.
I'm just gonna kind of.
And there are like paths and stuff through it, but it's dense.
Well, just
Yeah,
take my
almost.
time. I mean, save my time. I'm just gonna kind of see if
Touch
anything. I mean, he's gonna get his butt whooped by his mom, so we got some time. So I'm just gonna. I'm gonna work my way around, not touching anything, just being very cautious, just kind of see if I see anything like that in the ground.
Roll me a perception check.
Nice.
Ooh, it was a 3, but now it went up. Perception. I think that's that one. 17.
You see something that looks like it could be a staff,
Okay.
or it could be a spear, but the point is entirely obscured. You're not sure.
I was gonna say, I figure also noting the tree and the way it took the sword, that if anybody had just normal decay and stuff would happen from that.
Yeah, possibly. You don't see any books. All right.
He just like
The little one's calling from the other room, in case anyone was curious. All right. You walk up to her as she is just royally trouncing the opponent that she is currently facing. They're not fighting with weapons, and she's fighting another human. And this guy comes at her, and they have like a moment where they're like boxing, but they're not actually making contact. And then he goes in for like a grab, and she tucks her shoulder up under his arm, grabs him like in the groin on one hand and his shoulder in the other hand, and throws him up over her, and he hits the dirt, and that's the end of that fight.
I do.
Yeah.
Sorry about
The air is clearly
Oh,
knocked
funny.
out of him. He takes a moment to get up. He says, "Wow, that was a good one," and I'm gonna take a break. And he kind of, and you realize that he's kind of walking a little bow-legged, which makes you wonder about that crotch grab. And he kind of wanders off to the side.
No
And-
eye contact with me. Or
yeah, no eye contact.
Me
And
too.
he kind of sits down on a bench and has like his legs really wide apart. Some deep breaths.
You okay there, buddy?
He's like, just gives you like a "I'm okay" sign. It doesn't respond.
Look at Greta. And do I don't just yep eyebrows. I raise an eyebrow.
Good question. Does the
Does
Toro have
Toro
eyebrows?
It looks like so. Yeah.
They're not really hair. They're little
ridge-
scaly
they're
ridges.
Yeah, they're ridges on top of. Yeah, so I raise over eye ridge.
She didn't say anything, but she points at a rack of weapons that are along the wall, like, pick your weapon. They're all blunt. They're all like practice weapons. But there's a variety of stuff there, from pole arms to swords to axes. They're all made of wood.
Yeah. Well, any knuckle dusters or can I just? I'm just gonna use bare hands. It's not.
Yeah, you just kind of like
I'm just
put up your dukes.
a big old chunky.
She,
Like
she
you gotta cock him. It's you know how like the
yeah.
who is it?
Sorry, God.
No, it's got Cavill does the and like cocks his hands. Like you'll see those videos. Okay, anyway, he cocks his weapons, man.
Okay.
It's really cool.
She gives you the Matrix.
Well,
Come and get
Now we're
it.
getting
oh,
really,
look how cool Moss looks over there.
yeah. Now we're getting really. Yeah. You said what?
How cool Moss looks over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just gestures for you to come and get it.
How much you want to bet?
We're taking.
Oh, we've been taking bets.
Yeah. Who's gonna walk away first?
Who's gonna walk away first?
He's-
Henry says, "I'll put 10 gold on Greta."
Woo!
Are you gonna give me? Is that do I get any good odds on that one there? Because you're taking the better bet.
5-1.
All right, I'll match it.
Okay.
You're putting 10 gold on me. And what?
Or well, less. A bit, because I imagine he doesn't have 50 gold.
I don't know how it works.
We'll figure it out.
I don't know how betting works, so this is all my money
Just
every
get
time I
ready
do
to
it.
give 10 gold away.
Yeah, just hand off to
Come on, Moss.
Yeah,
got
she
this.
gives you the come and get it.
Okay, how do we roll that?
She's giving you first initiative.
She's giving me initiative.
Yes.
Okay. Fine. Alright, I'll just roll up. Yeah, whatever.
Bring it.
Yep, I was gonna say let's do it. I shall give you initiative. I'll get a 21 for first swing.
Where is my things?
It's like, hold on, let me get my PC killing dice out.
21 misses.
A 21 miss.
You go to swing, and she just open hand slaps your fist away.
So just
Yeah.
No,
Very.
you didn't miss. She literally she
she
turns
just
backwards.
slapped it away.
Slaps your hand away. And she doesn't even like move. Your fist misses her by like a centimeter.
got it. This is gonna suck.
And she just stands there. On her turn, she doesn't do anything.
Okay. I'll throw another.
Put her on the ground.
That one is 18.
Misses.
Yep.
It's the same thing. Like you
So
would
just one,
have hit her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have hit her. And she just like gently guides your arm away. This time, as your arm goes past, roll me a she's gonna try to grapple you.
Yeah.
So what
So
do you,
athletics work.
athletics or acrobatics? Your choice.
That is a 17.
She grabs your arm as you go past and continues to pull on your arm. So you're thrown, you're not really thrown, but you just like, you're kind of lose your balance and you're pulled past her off to the side. And then now your back is to her. And
I was like, I have a feeling she's done this before
19.
to hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She kicks you in the butt
Yeah.
as you go past her for 5 damage.
Lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal.
Well, I was gonna say lethal or non-lethal.
And it is literally she's putting a boot to your butt.
Yeah.
To your shell.
To my touche. No, I have.
Right-
I
right
have
above
it has a little tail.
Right above your little tail.
Okay. She's done this before.
Yeah.
I'm
It feels very familiar.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm starting to get a little.
But you get the impression that she's not mad at you because she's not actually trying to hurt you.
Yeah, because she'd try to kill me if she was actually mad. I would think. But I am getting a little frustrated, so I'll start swinging a little faster
Go for it.
if that's cool. Swinging faster is not to my advantage. So that was a 9 and a 6 plus 15. 21 again. Yeah.
Okay.
A 9 and a 21.
And you're swinging faster, meaning you have advantage.
Swinging faster, I was just
Okay.
yeah.
You miss.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You go to hit her, and this time she just does this, and she's just so fast, and her economy of motion is so perfect that she just makes it look so effortless to just slightly lean out of the way and let your fist miss her.
No chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know that, like, you could have hit her, but she's just that much faster
Not
than you.
letting me.
Yeah.
I attempt to grab.
Yeah, of course you can.
That is a 21 again.
You grapple her.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. And are we?
How are you grappling
I
her?
was gonna say let's.
Describe to me what it looks like when you grapple. Are you face to
Well, yeah,
face?
because
Are
she's
you bear
been,
hugging?
because she's been just dipping and dodging, right? There's no
Yeah.
way I would have gotten behind her, so this would probably be like front, bear hug, and then I'm gonna go for like a lift and a toss down,
Okay.
or a lift and a land, and you try to land her on her back.
Yeah. So you're gonna pancake her.
Pancake her.
She smiles at you when you.
Like, I got you. This, we haven't said anything, right? But like, I smirk, like, I got you, and then I like go for the lean forward, and then she grins, and then I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you take her to the ground, and she doesn't stop you.
450 pounds of me. Yep.
And there is a oomph as you knock the air out of her.
That roll's ready.
She is going to attempt to break the grapple.
So we gotta contest it. My now one.
Yeah. So not only does
Just let
she
it go. He's not even trying to win.
not only does she
I'm
break,
like, I end up with.
not only does she break the grapple, but she manages to roll you off of her and then just slap you in the face.
And turtle on his back. With an old lady straddling him, just like.
No, she just slaps you once, and it's not even an attack. It's just like,
Like you're not even trying.
yeah, and then she stands up and backs away a little bit.
I heave myself back up
Yeah.
after a second. I'm like, are you even trying? He like.
You say, "Are you even
I'm
trying?"
trying. Yeah, are you even trying?
She says, "Do you want me to try?"
I mean, it would feel better than just being like picked on.
Okay.
It's
Roll
like,
initiative.
We've been practicing.
Like-
I was like, at least a initiative. Alright, let's that. It's another net one.
Okay. Well, she's gonna go first.
Yeah, she's gonna go first.
She comes right up in your face.
I said she's wrong.
She's gonna hit you 4 times. One of them's a crit. And
I duck into my shell.
is that a reaction or is that on your turn?
I don't actually.
I think that's on your turn.
Let me double check. I actually don't remember the total stuff. I'll have to look that one up later. I'm pretty sure it's a bonus. It's either a bonus
I think
or
it's a bonus
I was
action.
like, I'm pretty sure it's a bonus. Yeah. He just like raised my AC by 5. Doesn't help right now.
30 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're knocked prone.
Nice. Still got 11. I'm still
Oh,
got
no,
one.
you're not immediately knocked prone. You need to make me a dexterity saving throw.
A dex. That one rolled way too fair.
12.
Plus.
You're not
dexterity save 2. It's a 14.
Yeah, you're knocked prone.
Cool. And I kind of wheeze a little bit because. So what was the punch sequence there?
It happens so fast that you're not entirely sure, but you know you got hit in the head twice. And you got hit 2 times somewhere else. And you're not entirely sure where. It's almost like she just like came at you so fast with just punches that you're not even sure. Yeah, you got hit in the face twice.
And I like sail back, or am I just like thunk?
You basically just fall over. One of the hits is placed in such a way that it causes you to lose your balance and you stumble and fall.
So, and bludgeoning. You said 30.
30.
So I'm taking 35 of 40. So or 41. Yeah. No, we'll.
And then she says-
I'll stay down.
She says, "Now, if I was really trying," and before you know it, she's right on top of you,
Yeah.
and she puts 4 more punches, but she stops each punch about an inch from your face.
Like, oh, my nose can
Yeah.
feel the breeze. Like, yeah. And I'm just like, so I haven't gotten any better, have I?
Better. Not as good as me. And she says that with a smirk.
I think she's been doing this.
He was walking off to the side.
I just want to see if he hands the gold over yet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He's just like,
Already had it out, already. That was done.
Alright, so let's discuss this gold real fast.
Is it 2 or 10?
It depends how you want to do it.
I mean,
You and Henry would have talked it out. So tell me
I mean,
what you
If
agree
he
on.
bet 10 gold and I was a 5-1 odds, that means I've had to put up 2.
Okay. You hand over 2 gold.
That's.
Henry smiles at you and he says,
well, because he's known Greta. Yeah.
he says, you don't know much about Greta, do you? Greta von Illich,
On Illich. Hey, I got a last name.
which she has never told you before.
Yep.
So technically, you don't know this.
But I'm gonna write
You
it
can
down in
write
my
it down.
notes anyways.
And he starts to tell you the story, and he says that she was one of the Wolf Knights, this an organization you've heard of but you don't really know.
Mhm.
Like it's like a name. You know that they're like a professional organization of soldiers. And he says that she was once known as the Slayer of Pride. And he launches into the story. He says, when I was fighting in the small kingdoms, the Pride family, for your notes, it's spelled P-R-Y-D-E.
Slayer of P-R-I-D-E.
Yeah. the Pride family actually, for the first time since the fall of the Empire, had a chance at uniting the small kingdoms. And her wolf knights managed to assassinate the entire family and pretty much ended the last hope that the small kingdoms would ever be united.
So Moss, listen, like how far?
No, they're
off.
yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah, I never knew what happened to her after that, but everyone knew about her. That's for sure. Her and her band of wolf knights mowed down an entire castle's full of guards and killed the family.
Gee.
Children.
It's not much of an assassination.
Yeah, they called it an assassination, but really it was like
Slaughter.
it was like a group of 10 people murdering an entire castle's full of guards and nobility.
Who hired them? Anyone know?
He shrugs.
Imagine.
So who, I guess, who would the small kingdoms have threatened if they banded together?
Your guess is as good as mine. You know, there's a lot of fighting in the small kingdoms always, and a lot of people with a lot of different goals. Could have been anybody.
I mean, I guess she knows.
Yeah, I wouldn't ask her though.
Got turtle on his back. Just,
She,
But
she would reach down and help
yeah,
him out.
like we would get a hug.
And she gives you another little slap on the face.
I'm sorry. Again.
Just one more point of damage.
One more no. She says, I guess I knew you'd never stay here.
But I came back. And I'll be back. But I do think we have someone else to be. I feel it. If that does that make any sense?
I understand. Just think twice before you give away your loyalty.
has some weight to it.
That's good advice, Mom.
She gives you a hug.
And I love you. And gives her a hug.
And unlike the hug from the previous day, this one does not crack your shell.
Because I'm not trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Good RPs.
And as you're walking away, she says, if you have to fight, make sure you win.
Oh.
And she's going to find someone else. She just like points at some random person.
You!
They're doing like, they're out there doing their katas, doing like their motions and stuff. She just points at some random guy and he's got like a sword and a shield. And she just like, come here.
Come here, boy.
As you leave, there's already like a sound of like a squeal of pain.
So I lasted longer than everybody else. Yeah.
Henry gets up and walks over away from y'all and starts doing some exercises.
Do I see like the tail end of the money getting changed or something like, or like,
Probably not.
I was like what's like I'm just trying to figure out which way I'd start walking because I know he's off.
As soon as you start walking back, Henry is probably walking away from you.
Okay.
You know that he was talking to you. That's fact.
I kind of wave at Henry.
He gives you a wave.
the nod.
Do you notice he's got like less lines on his face than he did yesterday?
Looks less worried or less
Yeah.
old.
A little bit of both.
Interesting.
Part of the mask.
Gives you a little smile too.
Smiles.
Not like a smile, but a little smile.
That's kind of worrying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen this for years, and it's a little like,
Just happens.
yeah,
Like still not used to it, right?
it's weird because you're like seeing it from an outside perspective. No one here ever seems to be worried about it. but like there is a noticeable change in people's demeanor and personality.
Oh, like now that I've like left and been around other people, so
Yeah.
I come back.
Well, and you've been around Henry for like 2 or 3 days, and
Different person.
it's not that he's really a different person so much as he just doesn't seem to be worried about
He's not-
anything
he
anymore.
didn't- Yeah, he just thought, everything's a meh.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, out of character, when you asked him about his daughter, he was like, right, kind of, or granddaughter, whatever. Yeah.
Well, and y'all are in a pretty safe part of the country, and she's only a day and a half away.
Yeah.
We did get
So
ambushed.
he was worried.
Not really.
Is that a real ambush?
No, he didn't
Yeah.
walk up. Not an ambush.
No,
He waited until we woke up.
Yeah, he walked until we woke up. It was what an ambush. Yeah.
it's an interesting question though, because if he had stabbed him in his sleep, would it have counted as a fair fight? Probably not.
Unless he woke
But
him
he
up.
could
Like,
stab us.
unless he woke him up at the last second.
He could have stabbed y'all and then made the fight easier on him.
What, like, yeah, we just wake up and he goes, all right, everybody, roll 4d6.
In your sleep, he crits all of you.
So yeah, no, that was. I'll take it. So I'll walk back up to these two because I don't know where he is, and kind of stretch it out a little bit.
Yeah? You're gonna walk that off, huh?
Yeah, it was. You kind of get used to it growing up here.
You feel like you're gonna have a bruise.
Yeah, on my shell. Yeah, like somehow. Yeah.
A little flake of shell comes off one of the areas.
Yep. I understand your fighting style a little bit better now.
Where I learned it from.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Like when I was a kid, it was just seemed like raw aggression, but apparently it's not that.
You've never seen Greta use weapons.
Yeah.
Like you get the feeling like maybe she could, but and you've seen her fight people that use weapons, but you've never seen her actually do it.
Yeah, that's where I learned it from.
Yeah. I mean,
Obviously, she's better than me.
she's a lot of things. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I don't even know much about her, really.
You should,
Her last name, that's just always been Greta.
you never told
Like
her?
the plug, there you go. No, she never told me anything about her. I just,
Why?
she
why
hashed me as a dick. Huh?
Why do you think that is? She never told you nothing.
Well, she's,
People here don't talk about it.
that's just, they don't talk. It's,
Even if you ask them, they won't say anything.
well, it's just, they always told me it was rude, so I stopped asking when I was a kid, and you just don't ask anymore.
Hmm.
I mean, we talked about that all the way up here, right? That it's just, you don't ask.
Okay. All right.
No.
Yep.
Ask, don't tell.
Yeah.
Got it.
Got it. But yeah, so
Henry apparently has not learned the unspoken rules
Nope.
yet.
He has not. He was just feeling good. A little talkative.
I hope I don't need a 12 anytime soon.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It is one with the floor. So it's getting to be about like 8 o'clock-ish now.
Morning.
Did you want to stay another day, talk to your mom, stay with her more, or you want to get to the capital?
No, she said she gave me her. I guess I got her blessing to. Oh, I always got a voice coming back, but I mean, kind of smooth that over. I thought that was gonna be a lot worse, to be honest. I thought she was gonna rip me in half.
Well, I mean,
That's pretty intense.
mother's love
Yeah.
never wavers.
Half.
Roll me an insight check as you're walking through all the swords and stuff.
I thought it would have been like ripped in half. Would have been pretty intense, but
She loves it. She just doesn't know how to show it in a way that.
she was being pretty intense. But that was
Well, then we'll just speak.
give me a little walking away advice, and then just
That
she'll
is.
see me when I come back or decide or whatever happens, ish.
And
So yeah, no, I'm good. But I was thinking we
Double check it.
head to the Capitol, see
Sure.
what's going on with everything. 'Cause
Everything.
you
I
got
gotta
the letter,
deliver my
you got the
report,
letters
I
and
gotta
all
talk
that
to
stuff
a few
delivered, right?
people.
So,
You know, I gotta go see my mom.
oh, you got a ma too?
comment.
We can go see your ma.
There's a lot
go
of
for it.
weapons here that have
We
a
so-
great
Makes
ship
the,
on them.
the best sauce.
A lot of languages. There's some dwarvish.
Comprehend
So
language
we
would not
should,
work if I sit down and spend time to actually cast it as a ritual. What
There
do
you
you
go.
go? Because it's comprehend, not actually read.
So yeah, because we already
I think
talked
it lets
about
you
like
read things.
going together.
Then I'll end up
So
doing
I mean, we were just
Okay.
gonna come here.
Double check the spell real
What
fast.
you,
I'll go
what
back
you
to it.
got going on?
Oh, and this guy.
You just, I ain't got nothing. Just following him. All right.
Well, I mean, I was gonna go see my mom, but my mom wasn't there, so
We could all go see each other's mas.
Yeah,
So
I
we
was
can-
That's what the campaign is really about.
His ma.
So
Every time I look at the dirt, I see Mama.
Your ma, you're made of dirt?
he's not.
he's
Yes,
not even
they are.
here. But he's not around.
But
Stone, technically.
But, you know.
what? So I mean, I was gonna go check out the tournament.
Does that mean,
Yeah.
are you
Interested,
canonically
huh?
saying that your
Huh?
mother is dead?
You interested, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, check it out.
Listen, I
Maybe
was
get
like,
you a pony?
I mean,
I don't know what kind of pony
I know, I
you'd
was
be
like,
able to
but I don't
ride.
know, that'd be a really big
Oh,
pony.
it'd be quite a
Okay.
Like a horse trying to carry
Right.
around him.
Right. Yeah.
Moss sits on the pony and just.
Ooh, no. I have to touch the words written. Negatory Ghost Rider.
Okay.
But yeah, so.
Good check. Good check. That would definitely change things.
Yeah, that would have really
So, yeah,
screwed the campaign up when I saw that. Oh, let's go.
I kind of
What
want to
really
go check it
happened?
out.
Yeah, I can.
I know
hear
there's a lot
anything,
going
I can
on. You
understand
gotta go
anything.
anyway, so might as well.
Too many conversations.
I mean, I didn't know how
So even though I don't know,
if that was a DM thing or not. So
What were you talking about?
Nothing.
We were just role playing.
we were just role playing because y'all were doing a DM
actually,
thing.
so the
Yeah.
question would be, could I use Mage Hand?
No, because in order to cast spells through Mage Hand, that's another class. That's an arcane trickster thing.
I think so.
Yeah.
That and there used to be some. feats that would
You're
let you do.
familiar. You can technically cast spells through.
Let your owl go touch it.
You make the ruling on that one. I'm good with whatever.
I think you try.
And worst thing, Al dies, I just recast it. Yeah, sure. I'll have it outside.
Okay.
It comes back a little
It
upset.
takes your knowledge of the spell. That'd be cool.
So, describe to me the weapon that you decide to do this on.
The one staff I saw. Because I didn't see any books, so I just want to.
There's no writing on the staff.
Oh, no writing on the staff. There's no wands, no books.
There's a lot of different weapons as far as things that were.
Anything that would be gemmed. So here's what I guess I would be looking for. Anything that would, in my charlatan class, so forth from that, coming from where I'm coming from, that might look like someone would carry. So
You're looking for something that may be.
it could be a dagger. It
Okay.
could be a sword. But if I look at Mr. Henry's sword, it's not going to look like he was
So you're looking for something that reminds you of home.
something at home that just might stand out where it's either extra gemmed or it's got just that kind of that.
Mastercraft look to it, basically.
So you do find something. You find a sword. You find a sword, and the sword is it's a flamberger. You know what that means? It's got shaped like this up the blade. It's a flame blade, is what it's
wiggly
for.
blade.
And there is writing that goes up the blade on the curved bit.
Okay.
And you send the owl,
Yes, and
To touch it?
To touch it.
and you cast a spell through the owl. The owl does not die. But for some reason, your owl's not coming back.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
As you cast the spell on the object you're using a spell slot, or are you trying to ritual cast?
Ritual cast.
Okay. As you ritual cast this, and you're sitting there, you're staring at it, and the owl goes and touches it. Eventually, you can read it. And does it tell you? Do you know what language it's in?
I don't think it tells. Writes this.
Sorry.
Sorry, but owl didn't get the owl no more.
You can't summon it. Has to be a different
Has to be something else.
That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, I burnt my owl.
Burnt my owl out.
That's all right. I'll cast a little portal.
You bring on Pebble.
Fucking turtle.
Bring on Pebble.
It's not a turtle. It's a turtle. It's a little
It's a
portal.
little guys.
read the one page. It says spell
remember,
doesn't
I
decode
did
messages
have a
themselves, such as arcane signal or and
Think a lot of things.
Yeah, it's just
it doesn't tell me that I know what it is. It just says that I can read it.
It says Lord of Summer, Soul of Fire.
Okay.
And it says Lord of Summer on one side and Soul of Fire on the other side.
Lord of Summer.
And it looks bigger than a human could wield.
Huge.
Cool. Not huge, not like giant sized, but like somewhere in between.
Cool.
Yeah, like you could see like a Goliath wielding
Swinging
it.
this two-handed sword.
Yeah, it would be like a 200 sword for a Goliath.
Dig it.
Cool. So I take it the owl just sits on the sword.
It sits on the sword and it stops moving when it touches the sword.
It just
It's not dead. You can still feel it. If you try to look through its eyes, you can look through its eyes, but it's staring and you can't make it move.
Fair enough.
stuff.
If you want to unsummon it, you can. Or if you want to leave it here and see how long it stays there, you can too.
What's the range on seeing through its eyes?
Yeah, let me see how far I can see the eyes.
I think
I
it's
mean-
100 feet.
Yeah.
I don't think it's super far until you
Actually,
get
I
deep.
also think if I get so far, it automatically just
I was like, I think, yeah,
Anyway.
like at some point it'll do something.
So yeah, we'll just let it unsummon. So.
Okay, it disappears.
But
All
then I want to sit there and see if I can bring it back.
Do you have the material components to bring it back?
Check.
Because it does cost something to bring it back every time.
You check.
The rest of the party's getting ready to go, right?
Yeah, we're getting ready to, yeah, so we were,
Any last minute preparations?
nothing.
Do you want to get your fishing rod back?
No, obviously.
Okay.
I was being nice.
Okay. You realize there's not like, there's a well.
She's not going to use that rod.
Look, it was a, I'm sorry,
Okay.
but I don't know how to say
you bought
it.
her an I'm sorry present, and
Yes.
she can't use it.
Well, you know,
I actually kind of love that. I feel like it fits his character.
I was like, I'm sorry, President. It did not cross my mind that this
Here
would
you go,
be
Mom.
usable.
In case you ever leave the tree, how would you have this fishing rod?
So
What if
there's no
she,
shops around.
what if she
No.
like whips it and grabs a special leaf or something?
There are like traders that
Or what
will
if there's
come
like,
by and people that like
or-
bring supplies and stuff.
or whips it goes for like a fancy.
But there's no,
I mean,
like,
maybe there's
stores.
fruit up there. I don't know.
I just gotta find some incense.
There's no fruit on the tree.
I'm just coming up with random stuff to justify my. You poked a hole in my sweetness.
It's still sweet. The thought's still there.
All right.
No, I'm gonna have to wait till I get to the city.
Okay.
Because I'm not carrying around that much coal incense, and I don't have a brass. Brazier.
Brazier.
Brazier, Brazier.
Brazier.
Brazier, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I don't think they would have any of those here.
Brass
or
brazier.
anything in, so. I think that'd be
It's
too
funny enough, it is a brazier.
Okay, so we're leaving.
So we were talking while y'all were doing your thing, because we haven't really like talked about traveling with each other at all, besides to here, right? Hey, you found it.
It's on top of some stuff.
Okay.
Y'all were asked to deliver the
Yeah.
letter.
So yeah, we were asked to deliver letters, and then I was like, I kind of want to check out the tournament, and he was like, Yeah, you feel like doing that? And yeah, so
Yeah.
I might as well. I'm gonna travel with him. He's just tagging.
Yeah, why you gotta go to the capital? What you got there?
Where you live.
He's saying we're good.
You got some stuff in your under your bed you need to get?
Yes.
I've never took you for a guy who put down roots anywhere.
Well,
You attend the university. Or attended.
yeah, I was about to say I did attend the university, so I mean, just
Yeah?
I know some people there.
You going back to learn some more? You going back to school or what?
No.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Did you graduate?
Yeah.
I didn't.
How'd that
Some of
ceremony
you
go?
did.
Is it a grand? I bet it's a grand. They like
To go to school
like how big of a celebration it is, you know?
when you graduate.
Yeah, like what was it like?
What's a university?
It's kind of like what you got here, but you pay to stay instead, and they teach you the things that your mom would teach you, but with like magic and stuff.
But you have to pay for it.
Yeah,
Oh, they taught us magic here.
You know magic?
Huh?
What you got?
Yeah, he tosses a freaking stone. It goes bouncing off. See, it's like 4 bounces.
Yeah. Sorry. So what were you saying about him?
So there was like, it's not so much like a ceremony kind of thing because there's not like as we would think of a university as like years and stuff. It's more like whenever the person who's teaching you thinks that you graduated, then you've graduated.
Oh, it's like a mentorship.
Kinda. You kind of have like a sponsor who is in charge of making sure that like you're learning the appropriate things.
So who taught you? What was their name?
You know, I have no idea.
That's your backstory.
Franklin.
It doesn't have to be like. Okay, well, let me rephrase this. You have like a guidance counselor type character who sends you to specific classes that they feel like you should learn, and then whenever all the teachers like agree that you've learned the things, then you graduate.
You have an accumulation of
You're
knowledge.
describing a PhD.
Yes.
He has a committee.
Yes.
He's got a thesis defense.
Yes.
Bob Ross.
Yes.
said
That
to
is what it is like.
I learned a whole bunch of languages,
Mm-hmm.
and then after I learned a whole bunch of languages, they asked me to write it down, and eventually they just told me, "Yeah, you're good. Graduate. Good job." And
That cost you how much money?
lots of money.
And
You don't even know because your parents just put like an open credit.
or
line.
you could have been here and been casting magic missile all the time, and he throws another rock.
Yeah, that one. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
It's totally what it's called. Magic missile.
Missile.
I want to see you do that in combat.
I'm doing it.
Magic missile.
Throws a brick. Y'all don't know.
Yeah,
that
so you
Moss
probably
is
had a
actually
whole
a
lot
wizard.
of specific teachers.
What if Moss was a druid the whole time? He's just been in wild shape.
Right. So we're going.
Yeah.
What speed are we going at? Are we trying to get there in a day?
What is?
He's good. He's
what
leading
is
the out.
Luminous? He's hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going. Lumin, you come.
Y'all start walking and you just realize he's
I
following.
was like, is Lumin coming?
Oh yeah, he's always gonna be there.
Lumin's always gonna.
he's
He's
just,
lighting the way.
he's just like 5 feet behind y'all.
Always.
Just following.
Even in death.
Don't worry.
So,
There.
I was going to talk to him.
What'd you figure about that mask?
But at speed.
Yeah, I'm figuring you're
Oh,
having
sorry.
these conversations while you're walking, and I'm
Yeah.
just trying to figure out which speed we're going at. We
It's
trying to
travel.
get there in a day, or are we just?
We have no deadlines, so I don't feel like it matters.
No
at all.
deadlines that we're aware of.
I mean, the letters, to your knowledge, are trying to get help to rebuild the
Yeah,
town.
okay. Maybe there's a little more urgency then.
It's not like people are going to starve to death, but they could use
What?
help. So
So is half a day gonna?
that's for y'all to decide.
Question.
Yeah, I guess we should track
You
it.
said you wanted to go to the tournament, right? When's the tournament? Do you know? Do you know how much longer the tournament will be?
That's a good question. Did we find that out?
Y'all don't know yet.
Yeah. Okay.
It
Cool.
hasn't started yet. That's all y'all.
I not 20 on if we should go faster or not. So
I
You
mean,
tell me what you want.
we're going faster.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
If I get to pick.
Yeah,
that means
I was like, someone needs.
We're going fast.
That means y'all will get there late at night.
That's
Okay. So
Fuck,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
offer is
yeah.
heavy.
Yeah, it's so hard for me to go this fast.
his little stumpy legs.
you want me to carry you?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll hop on his shoulders.
So,
Roll me a.
I-
Not you.
Ow.
You. Roll me a strength saving throw.
He can't be that much heavy.
I
he's
mean,
a dwarf.
you're
He's not-
carrying
he's a
all your
medium-sized
stuff.
I
person.
was like, but I've got the double of the carrying and the freaking
There you go, you did
yeah.
fine.
So I rolled a 16 plus. You said strength,
Yeah.
or you want athletics?
Strength.
Strength.
It's the same.
It's the same thing. 16. 22.
That would be 20. Okay, yeah, 22.
No,
And
16
you said
plus-
you have double. You can carry double your carrying capacity.
Yeah.
Okay, you're fine.
So, you got the mask on you still, right?
Yeah, it's in the back. I
Did you learn anything about it?
haven't yet, but I keep just thinking about it, seeing what's
Yeah.
coming up.
Mask. Oh, the scary. Yes.
Yeah, because that's a beacon, and people are gonna want that.
Yeah, but I think the beacon. So what I can tell you, I'm kind of figuring out,
Yeah.
unless they detect magic.
I mean, word of mouth is the fastest way to travel, and that Jose guy sure did talk a lot. So I
He
guarantee you, he's talking to everybody about
But you know
That.
what we did learn about the tree sword, right?
Sword Tree.
Sword tree. Yeah, we know we learned that, right? They don't talk about the past, so really they may not share any much information. I mean, I went to the records keeper and I couldn't hardly get anything, so
No, yeah.
they probably won't tell him anything.
I mean, it's just it's just something we gotta think about.
I mean, to be honest, you got all this new fancy armor. You don't think you could take him?
New fancy armor. This shit's 40 years old.
It looks pretty good to me.
Are you trying to wear it?
No, I'm carrying it.
It would be clanking god awful.
Like,
Henry is like way bigger.
Yeah.
like
But
a
it's
kid
not
in
like
his
he's
dad's
hiding.
I'd be
clothes.
cosplaying.
It's not like you're hiding it. I mean, you are carrying it.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to like, convince you to get rid of the mask or that we don't. I'm just saying that it's important.
Henry did tell y'all that if he's wearing the mask, he can sense where other mask wearers are.
Like Jen.
He did not specify as to whether he can detect masks that aren't being worn, or like he didn't really specify. So who knows?
Who knows?
Well, you can put it on and find out.
No, I'm gonna let it sit in the bag right now.
I don't
Be
know.
okay.
I think Bob's interested in it.
Moss is
What do you
doing
think?
Moss
What
things.
do you think you would gain if you enter the tournament?
That's a good question.
I mean, I've never been in a tournament. Hold on, everybody is spreading out sweet tarts.
Nice and sour.
So I've never been in a tournament. I assume they're fun.
If it's a magic missile tournament, you'll win, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the best magic missile. Throws another rock. This one bounces like 6 times. Like,
Gotta say.
It is for the next king, so I'm sure it's going to be pretty difficult.
So
wait, we get to be the king?
No, it's an honor.
In honor of the next king.
Well, the first son.
First son.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
because
the next king.
the tournament
prince.
was
It's
the
really
tournament was
great. Now
planned.
she's the Avo.
It was planned for the prince and princess's first son was the reason for it. But now there's also going to be a coronation,
Which makes him the new heir.
which
right?
would make
make the kid the new heir anyway. Right.
which
Yeah.
would make the kid the new heir.
So now it's maybe even a bigger tournament,
Oh, most likely.
or they like roll them into one. So this could be like huge.
No, they're gonna do 2.
And like all the other knights and stuff are gone, so maybe there's a chance I could win.
Ha! After seeing you fight your ma, nah.
Well, my mom could win.
My dad could beat up your dad.
But yeah, no, I mean it could be fun. Why not? Wants to just kind of needs a kid a heart.
That's something we definitely look into
Yeah.
and see what we can do.
You gotta drop off your letters anyway.
Oh yeah, so I had no there. All
We
right,
gotta get a
let's
reward
get moving.
and we gotta get a reward for saving Glassbridge.
The deed is a reward in itself. Which
Said you.
So you've been passing farms.
Yeah.
Just you're at the point now in the country where there's no space in between farms.
Yeah,
One
there
farm
is.
leads into the next farm, leads into the next farm. Sometimes there are walls. Sometimes the only difference you can tell is that like the crops change. It takes you about 2.5, 3 hours at the speed y'all are going before you get to the turn and you're back on the main road. And as you continue towards the capital, there's all of a sudden all more roads going to the left and right, but they're a lot smaller.
Is there more traffic, like people wise?
Yeah, you start seeing more traffic, and you saw traffic before. It was farmers and stuff, but now you're not only seeing farmers, you're seeing actual travelers. At one point, y'all overtake a guy who is grazing his horse on the side of the road, and it's clear that this guy is a is a warrior of some kind. He's not wearing armor, but he does have a sword at his belt. And y'all know what like a pack animal that's got armor and stuff on it looks like.
Oh.
He's clearly
He's heading to the tournament.
yeah, and he's off his horse, resting his horse on the side of the road.
Need a ride like this. I don't wave.
Moss waves. Are you heading to the tournament?
Who are you?
Moss. Luminuti.
These sweet
Don't
tarts
even.
are tart.
Yeah, they had a hook to them.
Yeah, they're sour.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, you got Moss, Luminuti,
Flicks.
Lemonade?
Yeah,
Knox. Just Knox. Just Knox.
Knox.
Sure.
Knox. Who's there? It's Flicks.
Will say.
He just watches y'all go by, and he's just like,
You didn't answer my question.
he's so confused about like this dwarf riding a sentient turtle that he doesn't even know what to say. If y'all want to stop and talk to him, you can. But the impression I get is y'all are like yelling at him as y'all are
No,
walking down the road.
we didn't continue, but Moss will walk backwards and be like, "Yo."
At some point, there are a lot of farmers, but you start passing like actual travelers that are just walking. Most people are just casually kind of walking. They're not like power walking like you guys are.
We're walking with purpose.
You pass through several small towns. Variety of names. Nothing particularly special about any of them. They pretty much all have like an inn, a well, a blacksmith.
And
You
then
know.
just
Yeah, and then houses, because these are all farmers. A few of them have like general trading stores. None of them are as big as Glassbridge. If you wanted to stop at any particular inn or something on the way there, you could.
have Moss dogs made it this far yet?
You went and ask around.
No, I would assume we see a cart at some point in the square.
Yeah, at one point you're passing through a town and there's a guy out there with a little strap over his neck, and he's sausage on a bun, moss dogs,
That's quick.
Yeah,
pickle dogs.
yeah, Moss dogs.
Get your sausage on a bun.
I feel back up on Moss dogs.
Yeah, okay, they're a copper a piece.
Cool. 1 gold.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I filled
Those
back
are
up.
not
on
going.
Moss
Those are
dogs.
going to go bad.
She's like, no.
You
I
realize
really
that the
don't
ones
recommend-
from like 2 days ago that you bought are already like.
I don't think you should buy it.
So
You
my,
didn't-
my question there.
Does he even have $100 on him? There's no way.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have.
Oh, sorry.
You can
Well,
buy.
no.
He's got like 20.
Hold on. Let's think this through. How much money's he got left if he gave the offering plate back?
How much money you got left? You give it all.
That's I didn't think
Yeah,
about
how much
that.
money did you steal
Uh,
this time?
Yeah, it's
Do it again.
16.
Okay, you have 16.
Cool. Hold on, let
16.
me adjust my monies.
Gold.
Yep.
16
That's all.
silver?
That's all you got.
Nice.
Well, I gave all the stuff back, so
Yeah.
That's why I'm
No,
paying
but I also still don't like it. It still doesn't like.
It hasn't clued in on you yet that money is a finite resource.
Yeah. So
That's fine.
So you
Figure it
spend
out.
16 gold on moss dogs?
no, I spend a gold
Okay.
on the Lost Dogs, but if he doesn't have it, I expect change.
Yeah. So you get 8 silver pieces back.
This guy's got a lot of change on him for a guy selling copper piece.
I was like, I'm investing in myself, man.
Are you putting
I'm
on
not
the
sure how that.
period
I'm
now?
not sure how that works.
There was my idea,
Mm-hmm.
so surely I get a
So
cut.
you getting residuals?
You would think. Did we discuss that with him?
Are
You definitely did
you
not.
having this discussion in
You
front of the
definitely
hot dog
did
vendor?
not sign a
Like,
paper with
hot
that
dog vendor
guy.
could, like,
You did
take
not
it-
sign a contract.
I didn't sign a contract,
Nah.
but it was my idea.
That-
Like, they're named after me.
we can petition and put it through the church and see what we come up with, but they're gonna be a little busy.
It's always
with
good to have
more.
a buddy in the church.
Yeah, the church is not going to care about moss dogs.
What if they're the next big thing, man?
Then,
It's like,
someone,
obviously they're
then
already
someone
moving
else is going to make a lot of
Got the
money.
name on it.
No.
Hey, the deed is worth.
There's a reason why that guy had a mansion.
Not wrong.
This is. I don't even remember this dude's name because I came up with it on the spot.
I'm not going to tell you. So y'all continue down the road.
Moss is eating moss dogs while he's carrying.
At one point, you pass a guy that's like in really beat up armor, and he's carrying a pike over one shoulder, and he's just like trudging.
I'm gonna take as we walk past him. Pat Moss on the head. Oh, you got that one at the tournament, buddy. Keep on trudging.
And like Moss is like two-handing Moss dog. He's bulking.
He gives you a terrified look as you pass him.
Stop my march.
He stops for a moment, and you can see like he contemplates just turning around.
Like I got just
Taking care of your competition, sir.
Y'all continue. It's now late afternoon. You can see the city. It seems like it's closer than it actually
But
is,
it's-
but that's the way of the world, right?
it's just big. Yeah.
And
Wait, so it's all at a slant, so we can kind of see the whole city at once, right?
not the world is quite large, so the slant that you're looking at is not at that much of an angle.
Okay.
But it is slanted up.
Yeah.
So
Well, I just didn't, like, for whatever reason, sometimes I think of it more cubish than like circular. So what if it's at like a
okay, so you're not RPing anything.
You're in your own world. The cube world.
Moss
He's playing Minecraft.
is doing his own thing, and like, what if it's more like this, right? Like it's
I'm confused if you're talking through Moss or yourself at this point, man. I'm sorry.
this is both.
It's a semi-theoretical physics conversation in character about the shape of the world.
And he holds up a pebble.
It's like you're arguing with a flat earther, except it's inside of a cube earther.
No, everything's flat. See, because we're walking, and everything's flat while we're walking. No, we're not doing that. That's not canon. I refuse. I refuse.
Okay.
Good job.
Yeah, so you can see the city, and you're going towards it, and you can also kind of see the rivers. 'Cause one of the rivers that meets is the river that Glassbridge goes over, and the other river is further to the quote-unquote south.
We could have just taken a boat. Oh, we weren't coming here
Not-
first.
Not really.
Yeah,
Otherwise, that
Yeah.
fishing pole you might have some use.
there also weren't any boats at Glassbridge.
That's weird.
I mean, there were like rowboats.
Yeah, I mean
But like, surely like a boat. Would, like,
I mean, you could have waited for one if you really wanted to.
but I mean,
I don't know how the world works. I'm lost.
do the boats have engines or no? Magic engines?
Sail. There might be some magic engines out there for boats, but the common method is sails and rowing. So,
Sounds good.
I mean, it would have been with the current.
Right, that's what I figured.
Okay.
Y'all could have just
Doesn't really go
y'all
back
could
the
have just
other way.
floated in the river. Got some tubes,
I mean, don't give Moss any ideas.
tube all the way to the capital.
Obviously,
Yeah,
not,
we had places
not
to
built
be.
for
No.
water.
Imagine the tube rash.
Yeah.
An entire day of tubing down a river.
Dude,
Dusk to dawn. So,
Rob, as long as mine has a rubber duck on the or a rubber
Is there
turtle on
anything-
the front.
y'all want to do before you get to the capital?
Besides intimidate more.
Any of the towns we go through sell any incense or coal?
I mean, if you want to stop into a store, a general store would probably
I'm
carry
just
that.
gonna spend the money. I'm send gold and need to go and get my familiar back up.
Yeah, you can run into a store and buy some on the way.
Moss carries you into the store.
Moss carries you into the store, up to the counter. You
Buy
purchase
it,
your stuff.
Do it. Flip
When
it.
we get
do-
to the
I'll do the ritual on riding.
Okay.
if you
Sure,
got
why
so
not?
many really nice wine, you've been telling me and not reading it. My aunt asked me to bring some back.
Sure, no problem. You know what the best wine is? He has to drink.
He's been drinking like sludge.
Just don't,
You just said that to him, or you said
No, he said it to him.
That's why we were
They
short.
went
I
in the
went in
shop.
the shop.
Cool.
Because we were sludging.
There are a lot of people on the roads now, to the point where like there's like a flow of people, and it's getting late in the day, and slowly that flow starts to ebb away as people start deciding to stay in inns and stuff for the night, and y'all keep going.
Do we? They would know because y'all are from the capital. Yeah, y'all.
Yeah. What you need
I was
to
like, I
know.
was about to ask the DM. I'm asking y'all. So Moss is like, wait, don't cities normally close up at night? Like, does the
What?
capital close up at night?
No, I used to get in.
Okay.
I mean, I can. I've never had any issue. But, you know.
Cities and places that are on like the edge of the frontier might do that. Probably do that, but the Hearst, the capital Hearst, does not. It's like there are guards on the gate all the time, but it's not. They don't close the gates unless there's an emergency.
Just chilling.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Didn't have like a shell rash.
Yeah.
Oof. It's 11.
You have a butt rash. Yeah.
Not
For
the
the,
most comfortable.
for the next 2 hours, whenever you get off of Moss, you're gonna have 5 speed less.
Okay.
Because I mean, like, I've got a good sitting spot like right
You
there.
just put a mechanic on a butt rash,
I did.
Yes.
and you dropped a dwarf down to 20.
Yes,
speed.
I did.
Okay.
Don't question my logic.
Don't question my logic. You'll be next, drunk boy.
Well, to keep this
Want to make
pace,
sure it was clear.
hey, to keep this pace, I'm gonna have to keep riding. Otherwise, everyone's slow down.
Just walk fast.
He's gonna dash all the way.
That'll give
try.
you. That'll give you an
Yeah,
exhaustion.
no, I'll carry your stuff for you if you want. You carry your heavy things.
Okay, I'm gonna keep riding.
All right, trooper, got this.
I mean, I don't know if
You're
you can
lucky
carry.
Moss doesn't have a lot of gear.
Well,
You
I'm
don't
also
care.
saying that thing. He's like, he'll carry my gear, and I'm going. He's got a whole set of armor he's carrying too. Like,
That's-
you are pushing yourself to about the limit.
The one, there's no limit.
Hey, you got room on your shoulders?
Nah.
Sure, there's no limit.
No. You have to carry him like a baby.
Nah.
All right. The sun has officially dimmed to the point where people would consider this to be nighttime.
Okay. Is it weird for us to be on the road?
No. Every now and then you still see
Torch.
someone else on the road.
Okay.
My torch is fine. We got
Um,
things to
No,
it is no
that's
longer
already good.
packed though.
I can see. I got it.
The people that are on the road seem to be doing the same thing y'all are, and seem to be like trying to make it to Hearst.
We
by-
got somewhere to be.
yeah.
So I've got my seeing eye dwarf.
On top, giving him guidance.
It's not dark. Like
Yeah, it's
remember, the world is on a dimmer switch.
Yeah,
It's
but
ambient.
I can see further than him, so he doesn't trip over a stone.
It doesn't really help you that much in this level of life.
He's like, I'm just trying to make some.
Trying to make my dark vision go long, man.
I'm telling you telling you the way it is. It doesn't really help you that much at this level of life.
Eh. Cool.
You see a little bit better than he does.
DM's wrong. It helps.
Hold on, no, I got this.
It's
I'm gonna cover both Moss's eyes. I got you. Just keep going the way I tell you.
Just trust me.
I can see better than you.
Is this some sort of
I
training?
was kidding about you being wrong.
Is this some sort of?
You got me looking.
I was just being a dick. I was just
I mean, you can see farther than him because your night vision is a little bit better than his
I don't have it.
because you don't have any. But it's not complete
We
darkness.
can't see now. It's got two dwarf hands.
Well,
that
now
come in
he's
his eyeball.
yeah,
You're just like weaving across the road.
I was like, what kind of training is this, man? Keep my mind sense up going.
And finally, it's now probably like 11 p.m. And y'all are pulling up to the gate first. All right.
Oh, so
Justin,
now
grab that handle over there.
Grab this
Yeah.
one.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, you grab that one. I'll hold this.
That one. And just roll until we say stop.
All right, now you got to actually roll.
Yeah.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. One more, and we can stop there.
There?
Sure.
And this.
Oh, up flat. All right.
That's cool.
Do this.
Neat.
I can't fix the reflection, but life goes on.
Oh, what are you doing?
No, just wait.
Uh,
These guys are on top of the wall. No, we'll put them in the top.
Next to the actual baboons.
the bunnies.
And then
Oh, he'll sit.
Put me into battle mode because I put a mini map out
Yes.
and characters. But I don't think I need to worry about that.
Somebody wasn't shaking the table.
sorry.
And normally you are doing this, so
I know, but some.
we get to fight our way in.
Hope not.
And this guy's good. All right.
Just a little too round. Aha! Ooh, what is that?
This wagon here is not actually here.
Oh man, you just killed my ambiance.
No, I want to know what's next to the dude.
The goat. Looks like. No, that's a
No,
person.
like yeah, what's that?
That's a person.
That's a rogue.
Oh,
It's a dagger.
He's going to throw a dagger. Or
dude, just
not.
from my angle, it
Oh.
looks like some sort of
Like
slime with a freaking.
like this.
Yeah, I was like,
Jesus, there's a lot of bodies behind that DM screen.
wow. Oh, so there's like a queue,
Yeah, there's a queue of people.
and they're all fighters. Of some sort, maybe.
Well, yeah, they're all here for the tournament.
We're here for the tournament. Hey, we're just in time. That one's got a fancy base.
He's on a warhorse.
Oh,
It says warhorse.
It says
And
That is a
she
giant warhorse.
she has
they're,
a
they're 4x4s, so yeah.
she has a flying snake on her arm.
They're one by twos.
No, I thought warhorses were largest.
Yeah, that's a large 2x2. Large. Okay. Y'all are coming from here. So set your guys up somewhere over here. As you come up, you can see that like there's a queue forming. You get down or you staying on his back.
Oh no, I'm up there.
Okay.
Okay. It's alright, guys. We can skip this line. Come on, follow me.
Alright. Move your minis.
We can skip the line.
Yeah, I work with the church. I'm fine.
Hey.
I can get it through. No problem.
Alright,
I have
as
honestly no
y'all
idea if I can, but I'm going to try.
as y'all move up to there, you can hear that they're having an argument.
About?
It seems like I will wait till you move your hand.
Sorry.
You're good. It seems like this group of 4 people here are a party, and they're arguing with this guard here. All the gray ones are guards.
Can
They are not being quiet at all.
Okay, so what's up?
The guard is saying, "Look, I just need to know what inn you're staying at so that we can contact you if there's a problem with your tournament entry, or if we need to, summon you to the lists or anything like that." And the man on the horse, who is not, none of these people are wearing armor. They're all dressed in traveling clothes, but you could see several of them have weapons, and they all have weapons and shields and things like that. But ignore the armor. They're not currently wearing armor. They're dressed for travel. And the man on the horse is saying, so that foreign witch can spy on me? I don't think so. You're going to let me into the city, and I'm going to stay where I want to stay, and I'll come to the tournament whenever I want to come to the tournament. You probably don't know.
Who's the fourth?
He's probably referencing the princess, because, she's not from the country.
Okay.
Y'all may not remember that, but the princess is actually from Orlais and married the prince.
Married the prince.
Yeah. At this
So
point,
she's not the actual daughter of this family.
no, she is the princess, as in I am married to the prince.
Okay, not
prince who
princess. Okay, not
The prince who is now going to be the
She's gonna
king,
be the king.
and the princess who is currently pregnant.
So is she gonna be a queen or always princess?
She'll be a queen. Moss probably wouldn't know.
I
Y'all
don't
would,
know, just
y'all would know.
Magic missile. Rock. Go.
Yeah, she's not the ruler of the country because she is not of the Linden line.
Yeah.
but she married into the family. She is of the royal family now.
Yeah.
And
It's a Diana situation, probably.
yeah, she's currently the princess, and she will be the queen.
Wait, where's the tunnel?
Find her.
It's further down the scroll.
He said Princess Diana.
It's at this point the guard seems to make a kind of a fatal error, and he reaches to grab the reins of the warhorse, and the warhorse bites his hand and screams, and the other guards, he screams, and the other guards start coming up here.
Okay, they're all Gondorian and I freaking love it.
Yeah, because they're actually
Yeah.
from Middle Earth
They're
Strategy.
all,
Battle Games.
they're all from Middle Earth.
So they all come out. The archers on the top are like getting arrows out, and the guy on the horse clubs the soldier in the head with his axe.
Magic missile.
Clubs?
Yeah, like it's a non-lethal blow. He hits him in the head with the flat of the axe.
Okay. Stuff.
And
Drop it off or coming off.
the guard gets knocked over.
Drop it off or coming with me.
I am sitting here at the moment to see what's going on.
Okay, Moss runs at the horse.
Boss runs at the horse. Run at the horse. Let's roll initiative.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna tackle the horse.
It's like that scene from Conan where he just punches the camel.
And 11. That's why I asked him, I was like, are you coming or you coming with me or you staying? What are you doing?
Distracting myself.
You said that in character.
Yeah, probably.
What'd you get?
20.
16.
Moss.
11.
14.
He technically got an 11.
Okay.
I mean, he could jump down.
I know. But like, they don't know we're coming. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna.
All right. This group here is all going to go at the same time because they're a party.
I'm gonna try to use the situation.
Okay.
I'm gonna try. We'll see what happens.
The guy on the horse, is just going to laugh, and he's going to rear his horse up to crush the guy on the ground.
Oh, so the horse is on balance.
Yeah, the horse
Okay.
is currently on its hind legs, and it's
Yeah.
going to come down
Yeah,
on
and,
the
like,
dude.
So I know I rolled an 11, but I didn't tell anybody what I was doing.
Kind of depends on.
Yeah,
how
so
you're
that's
gonna
like
finish
that's up to
Yeah.
Steve. Like how we do it.
I mean,
It's all happening at
they
once.
get to decide what they do when they go.
Okay.
I can see you
You
start to
know,
move.
yeah.
So I know that you're gonna get involved, so I can choose to get involved or not.
He's about to kill that guard now.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna.
It comes down on the guard, but the guard is wearing armor, and it doesn't kill him. But you hear like a ugh, and you can see that the armor has got like a huge caved-in area.
Insta.
And
I
what
was
is he
hoping-
gonna say?
I was gonna hope this.
Look how tall this cliffside
I was hoping this is gonna take a second.
It's pretty broad, so like it's actually flat for quite some ways before you hit the rivers on either side.
Just gonna say it's pretty poor castle design to have trees right next to it.
They're decorative trees. They're very small. He's then going to what do I want him to do? He's going to yell at his companions, and he's going to say, let's teach these fools a lesson. That's what he's going to say.
Him to the guard, like speaking to the guards. I'm assuming.
Nope, he says to his companions.
Well, no, but he's companions about the guards.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this guy runs this way and he dives behind this wall, which continues over here somewhere. Yeah, no, he's behind this tree.
He gets hung in the tree.
He's behind the tree there, and
Make some friends with some.
Combat.
We're going for a ride. You're going for a ride.
this guy on the wall just disappears.
Um,
Like y'all don't even know what happened. There was a guy on the wall. Now he's not in sight anymore. This guy.
And they must have all rolled pretty high. I guess.
well, they rolled as a group. Yeah.
This guy's gonna move up to here, and he's going to. He's gonna. What do I want to do with these guys? Sorry about this, guys.
Oh, good.
So
I surprised it.
A lot of folks there. I'm just gonna tell you.
He's gonna hit the guy in front of him with the guard that's directly in front of you now. He's gonna club down with his maul. That is 2 hits, and mauls are 2d6. Non-lethally, he clubs this guy down, and that guy falls. And then this last one,
He's got the flying dragon.
snake. Snake's gonna fly over there, and it's gonna attack the dude up there. It's not successful, but it is distracting and flying all over that archer's face. Meanwhile, she is going to she's gonna Eldritch Blast this guy.
Interesting.
And he gets hit in the chest with like a purplish bolt of energy. It doesn't knock him over or kill him or hurt him. Well, it hurts him. But he does take a blast of it. He's still on his feet.
What's all them?
Huh?
All them people.
It's not their turn yet. It's not your turn. You heard this argument they were having, and now this group is like fighting the guards here.
Can I make a perception check on this one? See if, because I'm also a spellcaster, see if she has like where her focus may be.
Good question. Go for it.
That's 18 plus
What's the
perception. 18 plus 5. I think it's 23. Yep.
23.
Yep.
She's got a components pouch on her belt.
What would you consider that? Action? Bonus action?
Try to steal it?
No. My perception check on
No,
that.
it's free.
Okay. Now, I'm going to try to go and take it.
Go for it.
Now I'm gonna go take it.
Let's go, sleight of hand. 16 plus 9, 25.
Yeah, you have taken her components pouch.
That would be action.
Yes.
That's an action.
All right, I'm gonna action disengage and back up.
Bonus action.
Bonus action.
Bonus action disengage and 1, 2. There.
Okay.
Actually, here. Off that.
Mr. Paladin. Like he just clubbed down a city guard right in your face.
Yeah.
As you turn and look at him, he's wearing symbols of the church.
Oh, even worse.
Buddy, you can't come to my city and do stuff like that. I pull out my weapon and I use it to cut a string, and then all their armor I've been carrying falls off. And I go ahead and two-hand this, no shield, and just go into this guy.
All right, yeah.
Like for murder.
Which guy?
This guy right in front of me.
He's going for broke.
I hit.
He's not wearing armor.
Yeah,
Oh.
like going for broke. You're gonna.
That is a 19 plus some.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
Two-handing your.
Let's see. What does Divine Smite do again?
I mean, that's your ability, not mine.
2d8. Alright, so that's 3d8.
He is not a undead demon,
Well, yeah, but
etc.
Yeah.
no, and it's based off what spell level you're using.
Yeah,
too.
it's the level 1. So 2d8 plus my morning star's 3d8. It's 8, 10, 12.
Plus your
Sorry.
base.
13 total.
13 total, huh?
I thought it was gonna be a lot the way you were acting.
Well, yeah.
I roll low.
As you swing at him and your weapon glows with like a holy zeal to it, he takes his maul and kind of redirects your blow into the ground. He takes damage, but I'm thematically like,
I get it.
You did not thump him.
yeah. And he looks at you and he says, "You should stay out of this, child."
It's not how this works.
And his robes that he's wearing are the robes a priest would wear, not a member of your order.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of weird, like that this guy's got martial capabilities. He's wearing symbols of the church, but is dressed like a priest.
I can like it. Then I'm going to cast Shield of Faith.
Yeah.
On myself.
On yourself.
Bring that back up to 18. So I have 18 AC still with that one.
Okay.
That is the end of my turn. Unless I can just try to do that.
Sure.
Give him some space.
What are you doing?
So my question is, I'm riding on his shoulders. I know he is initiative lower. Do I feel any tensing? Knowing Moss, do I feel like he is about to do something
Sure.
in my brain gone?
Yeah. Sure.
All right. Well, with that
I'm
said,
gonna tackle a horse.
no. With that
I'm
said,
gonna try to tackle the horse.
I'm going to jump up on your shoulders.
You're gonna stand on his back.
He's gonna surf me.
Just gonna hop on his shoulders. I'm gonna cast a mage hand. I'm gonna swipe through the pouch and slap the mask on your face and go yippee-ki-yay, and then I'm jumping into the trees.
Roll me an acrobatics check.
Let's go!
That's insane.
Pretty good. It stacks, so plus 3, so an 18.
It's not graceful, but you land on your feet.
Oh.
Moss, you're wearing a mask.
Yeah. Does it does
You feel like energy in you. You don't really know what you're capable of, but you're wearing the mask.
so? But did I does it obscure my vision at all, or does
Nope.
it just I've been slapped with a mask and now it's like it was dark for a second, now it's not? Or did I even I'm not?
It's just on.
It's on. But I'm still charging the horse. So.
Okay.
And I try to tackle the dude and horse, and just. Yeah.
All right, you're gonna try to tackle both of them.
I mean, when I said tackle the horse, is first thematically in my head, when you went up, I was like, oh, I'm gonna tackle the horse off of him, or while it's, you know what I mean?
Tell me what the end goal is. Are you trying to knock him off the horse? Are you trying to knock the horse down?
Well, I mean, ideally both, yes.
Okay, so you're trying to knock the horse down and hoping that he comes
and
off.
he's going off with.
So you're trying to shove the horse. Is basically what you're doing.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so roll me a athletics check.
It's a large creature too. Nice.
It's 15. I rolled a 19 plus 6, so.
You run up.
I'm sorry, 15.
25.
25.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Big difference.
25. I said 19 plus 6.
I went,
15.
the mask really has obscured him.
Because the horse rolled a 21.
25 to yeah.
All right, let's see if the rider can stay on. And he falls. So he will come off, and he is prone, and the horse is prone.
Did the horse fall on him?
No.
What?
Yeah, he actually rolled pretty bad. So you know what? it actually falls on both of these guys.
We
So
get it.
we're gonna do this. So
Not in my house.
you crushed one of the guards too.
I didn't mean to, but I mean,
So let's see. Roll for horse
roll horse
damage.
damage.
Roll for horse damage.
I mean, it honestly in real life hurts.
Yeah, I mean, like
never had a horse fall on you.
people die from that kind of stuff all the time, and it's a war horse.
The guard is unconscious.
Yeah, I mean, and is dude pinned?
The horse is on top of him. Yes.
Yes, so I like stand on the horse on top of him.
You're gonna climb on top of the horse.
Well, I mean, I would be like continue the movement. Yeah.
Okay,
and
you are
like-
now on top of the horse. The horse is on top of him. You are on top of the horse.
I had horse sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a guy
Yeah.
on the ground.
Yeah, there's a guy on the horse on the ground.
Okay. I'm just gonna
Boss
take
on
this
the
guy
horse
off,
and guy
but
on the
there
ground.
is an unconscious guy there.
Okay.
Alright, I'll have to remember that.
And then
He's not.
so that was action. I'm assuming.
Well, he's actually like taking not non-lethal damage.
I know.
Yeah, no, so that was action, I'm assuming, to knock the horse over.
Yep.
Then a bonus action will go for my grapple, and I will just grab this dude's face and, like, push him into the ground, like, lean down, and
Yep.
be like, you don't
So, did
attack
we figure out that you can
horse."
bonus action grapple?
We cannot presently, but we had talked about letting me do it for the, instead of swinging twice, because I would be swinging on, because we talked about like not letting me swing twice, but
You have,
like,
I
giving
think you
me
have to
that
take the feat in order to do.
bonus. I would have to take Tavern Brawler to get the like inherent feat. Yes.
Yeah.
But
So
we
you,
were talking
you
about
can't
adding something different. So.
you can't bonus action grapple yet.
Okay. I will still put my hand on his face and
Yeah.
hold him to the ground.
Dramatically-
And, like, that like I'm just like
Yeah.
Moss big hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And I have a mask on, I guess.
Yes.
And yeah.
Does he?
You do.
Sounds like fear me. I guess.
It may not be strong enough.
I have no idea.
you do
but I
feel
don't
like
know
if you so chose, you could action surge.
I'm doing yeah.
Alright.
And I will action surge and punch him.
Yeah. Or you could grapple again.
Well,
So he's got 2 action surges now?
well, no, I haven't action surged yet.
Well, he just said, like, from the mask, is what he's saying.
You feel like you could action surge a second time.
Ooh, really?
That's huge!
Okay, so I'm gonna like slam his face
You
in the
can't do it
ground.
twice in the same turn. Let me
Okay, I was like, you have to limit me.
Yes, of course.
let me clarify because you seem too excited. You can action surge twice over the period of a long rest.
in a short rest
Yeah.
instead of what I would get in a yeah. Okay,
Yes.
It's pretty strong.
that's really
You can't
cool.
do it twice in the same turn.
No, not twice the same turn. Cool. So the first turn when I hit, can I get that grapple then?
If you wanted to action surge, you can then
Yeah.
grapple. Yes.
And then I get my next turn.
no.
No, okay, I'm getting myself mixed up. I got one
Your,
first,
your first turn was the shove where you knocked the horse over and all the guys over and made the horse sandwich.
and this is an action surge that I wasn't expecting. Got
Yes.
it. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna.
You're good. Just let me know when you roll. You've been pretty good. Just don't let the dice hit this.
Yeah.
We don't want to crush the ribs on it.
It's got ribs.
Well, we're just trying to save the. It's
You're good. You're good. Just keep rolling right here. You're good. Just try not to.
Oh, yeah.
The excitingness, you might just chunk that dice across the room.
Magic missile. No, I'm just gonna thump him.
Yeah.
Before.
Or you're just gonna hit him. You're not gonna try to grapple.
Well, this is a. Yeah, I'm just gonna. He's already under a horse.
Okay.
And under a 400.
Fair.
pound
He's kind
monster.
of half grappled already.
Yeah, I was like, he's half grappled and hit. Like, we could call him pinned almost. So this is with advantage then?
Yeah, he's on the ground.
Yeah, awesome. 18 plus 6. So
Yeah, you hit
24.
because he's not wearing armor.
You know where? Yep.
And y'all can beat up on some common folk easy.
This is not
Well,
a
pin
common
common.
folk. Hold on, where's my other die? Okay, and I get a D10. That's an 11.
An 11 damage.
11 damage. Lethal.
Okay. What does lethal punching damage look like? Out of curiosity.
Because there's
One
always
for the eye
lethal.
socket,
There's
I guess?
always lethal and non-lethal. So
I'm asking you to describe it to me.
No, lethally, I have my steel freaking knuckle dusters on, and if I wasn't, I'd be slapping him.
Okay. Open palm versus closed
I
palm.
have
Okay.
closed palm with knuckle dusters. I'm knocking this dude's teeth in
Okay.
or skull in.
Yeah. You hit him, and you hit him again, and he looks at you, and he says, I'm going to take that mask from you. That's all he says. It's not his turn.
Okay.
And
I was like, "What mask?"
with that,
I guess it is exposed in combat here. Yeah, with all these markings all over.
yeah,
Oh,
100 of them.
Does my I don't know anything about the mask, so
You're probably the only one that can see from this vantage, but his mask is just covered in markings.
I have tackled a horse, punched a dude in the face, and I'm
Oh, this
yelling
guy
at
just
him.
said he's gonna kill you.
Yeah. Well, he said he was gonna kill me, and I was like, I'm already trying to kill him because he attacked the guards for no freaking reason.
All right, it is now the other bystander's turn. He's gonna run up here, and she's gonna say, "For the Raven Tower," and she's gonna try to hit this priest.
Not priest.
And
Not priest.
she does indeed hit, and
I kept attacking the horse. You're fine.
I kept attacking the horse.
It's not gonna. The horse.
I'm having fun.
I need something to ride here in a minute.
The horse is the true villain.
Horse started it.
The
You're right.
horse started- Let's be honest, the horse bit the dude first. I'm hoping we get if it really turns nasty, we get back up. But
This one is going to move to here and is going to shoot her bow at the magic user. And we'll hit because we're not wearing armor. So everything hits. So that's some more damage. I did what I wanted to do.
Yeah, no, that'll be very confusing for him to cast spells now.
or
The DM.
cast spells.
Well, because like he probably doesn't have verbal somatic when it's all
Like,
written out.
listed out.
Ready and prepared? Yeah.
Like, do I know what I can do? Yeah.
Probably Eldritch Blast. That's about it.
Well, if she's really a warlock, that's all she needs half the time. It's true.
This one's going to run up there, and he's going to say, "For the Lightning Lord!" and is going to try to attack this guy.
What a bunch of weebs.
Yeah, they all have catchphrases.
The Raven Tower.
I'm surprised they don't name their sword attacks.
Look at this.
He's going to miss
How's he missing with a flank?
He has a +1 because he's flanking.
because he rolled a 2.
Okay. I'm just like, don't forget about flanking. Wait, does the horse help me flank?
We'll just go ahead and move the
It's
rest
not
of
a, it's considered a ally,
Not
but
enemy.
he's already prone, so it's like you have an advantage. So
You take every advantage you can.
Yeah, flanking adds stacks with.
I don't know.
Wait,
but
I
it's
I don't
not
think you can
considered an
flank a
ally.
guy.
You can't flank.
can't flank a guy on the ground, right?
I mean,
You can't be
you're-
behind them.
No,
They're on the ground.
but you are above him.
Yeah, that's why you have the advantage.
I want them all clumped up.
You,
I want them all clumped up.
you hear the dwarf say something in Dwarvish, and does anyone else speak Dwarvish?
Yes.
He says, "Screw this." He jumps behind the wall.
That's one night. Actually, don't.
Yeah, so these 3 will attack her. They all hit.
And we got like a dude over here with like a curved, like elven greatsword looking thing.
Yeah, I feel like we can't read into these minis.
I know, but it's still
He
cool.
just grabs
I'm
the
just-
bunch
I
and
just
then
think
says,
they're
"Oh, these
cool.
are their weapons."
No,
now.
that's what they look like.
Yeah, this is cool.
This guy's an elf.
Elvish greatsword, barbarian dude, guy with crossbows.
This guy had to dash.
You
So-
rolled the wrong dice, didn't you?
I did. I rolled a D8. I should have rolled a D10.
Yeah, I was like, why is your damage so low for a smite?
So that's all their movement.
Two-handed thing. It's a D10 now.
So now it's their turn, and you know what? We'll use a legendary action.
Those are awful words to hear.
Legendary.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
Good luck, buddy.
Uh, 19.
Okay, you pass. He is going to.
Legendary action. I'm just like, oops.
He is going to. Well, first he's going to try to get himself out from under the horse.
There's like 1,000 pounds on him.
He's not really grappled, so
He slides.
it's just part of his movement.
Mm.
And then he's going to swing at you with his axe. And since you swung lethally, he's going to swing lethally. What's your armor class?
17 boots.
It's actually 18.
Mine's 18?
He hits you once out of the two swings.
If you lose math.
And
You're dead anyway. So.
11 damage as he hits you with the axe. And this time it's not the flat of the axe.
It's the.
He's swinging the cutting edge at you.
Okay, got it.
Are we playing that he actually lost hope with his fight with his mom?
It was
was
non-lethal, and it's been since then.
If you didn't,
Technically, y'all didn't take a rest.
But it wasn't lethal damage either.
that's still real damage.
It's still damage,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've never
not
tried. I don't know how it works. Yeah.
At some point over the course of the. Well, no, because y'all were hurrying.
We would
So
have
you
had
should-
probably would have had a short rest. So. Gotta eat.
I was chugging hot dogs the whole time.
yeah, but y'all were hurrying, so you didn't really stop.
I have no idea. I wasn't like considering.
We'll say you
that-
did.
Okay.
We'll say you did.
So just spin some hit dice. That'd be
Yeah.
pretty good. Sorry.
Because technically I
No,
would be
it's,
dead.
it's a good question because technically y'all did not say you were taking a short rest.
Yeah,
Correct.
because I would be dead.
Absolutely.
Then, so.
I mean, we also didn't think about your health. We would have taken a short rest if I would have
Yeah.
remembered.
yeah. Or you would have
Um,
just like yeah.
It feels reasonable that if you were hurt, you would have taken a rest.
Yeah.
So we won't think too much about it and we will continue on.
Okay.
The warlock goes to dip into her components pouch and can't find it. And
She has a lot of people in front of her now. And I rolled pretty good.
And no snakes.
Probably Misty Step. I think that's just
Yeah,
normal.
she's gonna eat. Yeah.
she's just gonna put her hands up in the air.
I find it more funny in my thinking. The fact that how bad you want a mask in the game. We didn't technically take a rest. It was the quickest mask.
Yeah, I could just kill all y'all.
Do what now?
But then again, if I really wanted to kill all y'all, I could have just been like, the guards are tired of this shit. They fireball everybody.
Instead of a brawl out in front of the city.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
She just shrugs her shoulders and puts her hands up in the air.
Nice.
Okay.
The priest.
This dude's got a legendary reaction.
The priest is going to.
His hidden mask. It's hidden mask.
I have.
You know, you would know.
Do I
mean,
wait?
yeah.
Does Moss recognize that
attuned
yet?
yet.
Yeah. Like, does
I don't
Moss
think
would
there's
Moss
an
even
attunement.
recognize if he had a mask? Like this
Yeah,
is all new.
you are aware you're wearing a mask.
No, we're talking about the other guy.
He knows where all the other masks are. Is what we're trying to figure out. When does he get that attunement?
It would take you to take a moment to stop and think about it.
Okay, so I haven't slowed down yet. Yeah.
But if you're hitting him, his would be
I don't think
visible.
Yeah, would his appear?
If he was using it,
Oh,
If he had
okay. If he had one. Okay.
just press it.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This guy knows what's up. 14.
Uh-oh. He's picking dice.
I just heard a bunch of clinking. Oh,
5, 10.
it's a fireball.
That's a weird
Oh.
fireball.
Let's go.
15, 17. Okay. This guy,
You have to beat it, huh?
he's unconscious.
Okay.
Lethally unconscious.
Yeah. Conscious.
And you take 17 fire and radiant damage as this priest calls down a column of flame on you.
This guy is over level 11. He just cast a cantrip on me.
Now he casts flame strike.
Oh, okay.
You should have let him think the other way. He was gonna
I mean, to be fair, you're not wrong. It's a 5th level spell.
Still.
It's still.
And he rolled kind of bad on it.
I was like, thank goodness.
Good thing you passed your saving throw.
Did I pass it?
Yeah, that was a pass.
No, that was a fail.
Oh,
Yeah, that was okay. 14 does not sound like a pass.
Yeah, no, I rolled that.
Let me get to level 5.
Yeah, and that guy
Like,
is
like
Can you
level-
give him a 4? The
Yeah.
Tavern Brawler?
No. I'm talking about extra.
Don't we all?
and then this guy. Roll me a perception check.
That's a
Nice.
19 plus 5, so 24.
24. What's your armor class?
18 at the moment.
So, out of the corner of your eye, you see this guy coming through the trees, and he leaps out at you, and he's got a short sword in his hand, and he's about to, like,
Get you.
get you. And at the last moment, you kind of turn to the side, and he goes past you and misses you. And now he's standing, like, right behind you. And he actually has 2 attacks. So he will try again, and 14?
Nope.
15. 15.
Nope.
Okay. The warhorse is going to try to get up while you're standing on it.
Shield man comes in here.
No, it does not get up.
Yeah, that's
So
very weird.
instead, it's just going to thrash around. It rolled a 20, non-natural. You take 10 damage as it's just like thrashing while you're on it, and one of its hooves gets you.
Yeah.
I realize I should have done it with disadvantage, but I roll higher on my disadvantage. Okay, so you're still on it, but it's like thrashing while you're under it, or while you are on it, and it is thrashing while you are standing on it. Okay, that is their turn. Oh, we've got the snake. Snake. Yeah. So this time the snake does indeed bite the dude. He's still up. So that archer up there is still fighting with the snake. Okay, now we're at initiative 20, and we are going to do the guards. All right, this guy is going to move here, and this guy is going to move here. There. All right. So these two fighting are going to fight the guy you're fighting. Ooh, one nat 20 attack. At this point, like, you roll high. And then the other one misses. And then the one attacking the priest is going to attack the priest, and he will hit the priest. And I can totally do math. Okay. So these guards start coming out, and they're rushing up on these guys, and they take a few swings at them, but they don't seem to be super effective like they're doing this year.
But the guy that crit didn't do anything?
I mean, he hit him, but the guy looks fine. Like there's a scrape in the guy's.
Got a lot of HP.
Yeah, there's like a scrape across the guy's clothing, and it's like just a little cut. That's it. All right, it is your turn, my friend.
All right. Well, I'm gonna bonus action disengage. There. 6, 5, 10,
It's squeezy.
20,
Sounds like
25, 30.
Oh, it's-
I run into those trees, and I'm gonna action attempt to hide.
Rogue fights.
Hey, man.
They run away from each other. They hide. They
Very
jump out and attack the
outdone.
other ones.
19.
19.
19 hide. Yeah.
You do anything else?
That bonus action. Yeah, that's everything.
Doot. Your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on this. I'm gonna give 5 HP to this guy behind me. This guard.
You just kind of do lay on hands.
Lay on hands, yeah.
Do it. Play your
So
character.
that he's alive.
That's magic missile.
And then I'm gonna turn back. Okay. I think we can settle this, alright? Everyone's learned their lessons. Okay? No one needs to die. Let's calm it down. Let's stop.
For my persuasion check.
I want a mulligan because you bounced off a dice.
Nope.
Yep.
You-
all
you-
part of it, man.
You did the recap.
Oh!
Oh,
Yes.
inspiration.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Roll the other die to be fair, right?
I mean, better.
Yeah.
If there had not been lethal damage,
The priest looks at you, and then he looks over at this guy, and notices that that guy doesn't seem to be backing down, so he doesn't back down.
Okay. That's my turn.
But the one chick surrendered, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Or the one chick's not doing nothing.
She's not doing anything. She's standing there with her arms up. It's your turn.
Unless she's casting.
it's my turn.
Yep, wizard.
Oh my gosh.
Time to whiz it up.
Yeah. It's like
Whiz all over this
Part of me
situation.
wants just to bring down the brimstone of earth and everything, but I'm not going to.
Push the guy off the ledge.
You should have heard what I said. Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. If I can't go further than that.
Nope. You got a rat.
That's right.
Yeah.
I got a rat. I can't go much further.
Turtle riding, man.
Yeah.
It's got consequences.
I'll go look it out
then-
there in the
You're gonna
wild.
love this.
We're going to take and we'll cast Sleep.
Okay.
Level 2.
Okay.
It's going to be 78.
It's a lot of dice.
Be hard.
Put all the guards to sleep.
Yeah, that's basically what's gonna happen.
You're gonna put all the guards to sleep.
No, I'm casting it at one person.
I don't think you can do
Cast
that.
that scenario
It's
spell.
an
isn't it?
area spell.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It starts with the lowest amount of hit points, and
Yeah.
then moves from there.
I mean, I don't know what you're doing. If you want to put all the guards to sleep, you put all the guards to sleep.
It's like sleep's like a mass area.
Yeah, all right, cool. That works.
Oh, okay. I don't know how you read it and you're like, all right, yeah, I'll still do that.
Creatures within 20 feet of a point I choose.
Yeah,
It's
pick a point.
90 foot. So I'm going to choose here.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, I'm going to choose here. So it's going to catch this, this, and this one. These three.
You have enough D8.
I have 8. So I'm going to do this twice. It's not going to be very good, though, because that's 11 plus 13. That makes 14. Oh. Plus 10. 10, 10, and 10. 31.
The elf falls over asleep.
Elves can't put to sleep.
Yep. They
Can't-
Can't be put to sleep by magic. Thank you.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Perfect. Bonus action.
You can do this as a bonus?
Can't cast 2 spells in one round, but
Oh, I can't, can I? Well, I meant to Misty Step the whole time. That was what I was doing anyways. Guess sleep was wasted. I forget I can't have 2 at one time.
You gotta get that warcast going.
Wizard, it's
that's
hard.
not. Doesn't fit
Yeah.
that.
No, it's
It's part of the
uh,
mechanics.
it's all right. I'm back here.
Sorcerers.
That was a great cast. That's what we do.
Yeah, keep sorcerers from like quad casting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You feel level
All right. Moss,
Sleepy.
what you doing?
I magic missile. I throw the potion, sludge potion, right at the dude.
You're throwing the sludge potion at the.
I called it a sludge potion because I don't know what it's in it and what it does. But it's the one we decided was not a good thing, and the brown and whatever potion that we got out of the.
Hey,
Yeah,
I don't know where y'all decided it wasn't a good thing.
I thought we decided it was a good bad thing.
Nobody
Oh,
identified
it's
it
not
at all.
all. Well, I already threw it now, so
Roll me an attack throw.
yep, I already threw it now.
Yeah.
I thought we decided this was a bad
I don't
thing.
think we give him.
I nat
anything.
20'd. Of course, this is where I nat 20.
Oh, I'm gonna make this happen because I want to.
I thought this is a bad thing.
You hit him. He's like opening his mouth to yell at you, and you hit him in the face with this potion, and he turns into an owl.
Yeah. I am the
Oh, it's a polymorph potion. I think we did figure that out.
It's magic missile.
I remember now. We did figure it was a polymorph potion.
Monster magic.
I think we
We
did.
never got it. No, we forgot to get it done at the thing, so we never figured out.
Yeah, both of you guys have identified magic. I'm pretty sure you figured it out.
No.
Okay.
I don't think they ever did.
Oh
No.
no.
We
Okay.
never actually did it.
Oh my god.
Either way, if we did, he forgot
Yeah. Okay.
and decided to throw it, and so he's just like flying in midair now.
Does he have the intelligence of an owl? too?
No,
Nope.
okay, no, I was gonna say, what kind of like? We don't know. He's just an elf.
As far as y'all know, he's just an owl.
Okay, cool. And then I, action surge.
Again, yeah.
Yeah, because I can do it again, right?
Yeah.
And I run up and grab his little owl, like just.
Are you gonna try to do damage, or are you gonna try to grapple?
No, I'm going to grapple this owl so we can put him in jail.
Okay. We're jailing the owl.
Yeah. And
Okay.
all it takes is a little cage.
Yeah.
So what do I? He has to out strength me. So
He can use athletics or acrobatics.
right. Yeah. 18.
You're really gonna make me look up owl stats? What
I
can you
mean-
roll a 2?
Because
It probably has like a +3 or 4.
Because I rolled a 17.
Mm. Dex is probably 1 or 2.
I would think so.
I think it's.
Acrobatics, though, it probably.
It's not
It is +1.
So, but if he's not
He'll
proficient in
tie.
acrobatics, he wouldn't get it. So
He'll tied at 18.
yeah. So we're going. We went with aggressor's favorite earlier when
I don't know
everything-
how that works with.
Well, we went aggressor's favorite when everything else is going off. So
Yeah, it's meet or exceed. So yeah, you've caught an owl.
Nice.
so what was he talking about a mask?
Huh?
He said something about taking my mask. I was like, why are you an owl?
I just imagine you just like screaming at this owl.
Why are you an owl? And then I've like gotten off the horse and like have like gone to like arrest this owl.
Okay.
What a way to diffuse a fight. Oh my god.
Give me a second to think about this. Especially since it's now their turn. He's gonna try to break out of the grapple. Let's start there.
Is their turn? Yeah, it's their turn. Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled 11.
17. So he, in the process of you trying to hand him to the guard, he breaks out and he flies away.
We keep his horse.
It's the horse's turn
I'm
too.
keeping your horse, you coward.
The horse can move 60 feet.
We have to get up
So,
and he loses half of his movement getting up.
So he moves 90
so
feet
he moves
30.
30
plus 60 for his action.
because he can dash. Right?
I mean, if he dashes away. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna dash away. Let me think this through.
What a turn.
Fucking hilarious.
This is fantastic.
This is so ridiculous.
You turn him into a fucking owl.
The best part is we haven't scripted any of this.
No, it's just.
Yeah, you couldn't write this nonsense.
Oh, let me think here.
So the horse is gonna leave. The owl is the owl because the owl's just fucking.
I've already said it. The horse runs
The
off.
owl's owling. Hey, shoot the owl.
Then it turns back into the person.
That's
better.
I don't even
True
know.
polymorph though.
It's still.
True polymorph's permanent. I don't know how these
Your
things work.
polymorph is kind of after like a minute or 10 minutes or an
Maybe
hour.
he stays in owl.
Maybe an hour forever. There's no way it's true polymorph. That's insane. That's a
that would
9
be
level
hilarious.
spell.
I don't know. I'm surprised it was polymorph. Like I didn't know that.
It's actually not polymorph. It's just turned into owl.
Or just turn, change, like just shake hands. Yeah, just turns into an owl.
so she's gonna slowly back up with her hands still up, and we're gonna see if they let her.
I was like, they take a reaction. See Moss swatting at an owl.
Two of them are like letting her back up, and one of them's like, "Where do you think you're going?" And he's gonna take a non-lethal swing at her,
I want to think it's the barbarian.
and he misses. And she's gonna step here, and she's gonna.
Dimension door?
Dimension.
I gotta double check, make sure it doesn't need components.
I don't think it does.
It does not, and she's gonna dimension door.
Dimension door's small. Oh, she can't dimension door.
It's
Why?
not going to another plane. It's 500 feet.
It's just probably a verbal.
Or you still have to.
Some spells don't need
But
somatic
but you still
material.
step through a.
It's not.
Okay.
The teleport. It's
Yeah.
just a flavored
But
teleport.
is it a?
It's a flavored
But
teleport.
you go
No.
through any kind of other
No,
plane to do it?
No,
No,
it's not.
you
It's
don't.
not Nightcrawler.
No, it's literally a teleport. Even though it says dimension door, you're literally just teleporting from one place to another.
Okay.
Fun way to
I
teleport.
was trying to think. Like, because I remember you said we can't do the plane stuff.
Yeah, you can't go to other planes, and anything that would summon something from another plane is permanent.
Yeah.
And spells like banishment don't exist. Dimension door is just a teleport. It exists. So they are gone.
But there's
And
still
then
and then the road.
Combat's over.
the
No,
rogue
no,
is.
He's going to disappear. You ain't gonna find him.
I mean, that's pretty open space.
Yeah, but you can move 90 feet. Pretty easy. Push up to the horse.
He's just as fast as the horse.
Push up to the horse. Action, movement, bonus action.
What's the flight time on an owl? 20?
Out. 16
Yeah, he's just gonna run off the map, and he is gonna
or 30.
he's gonna
He's a
action
giant
dash,
player,
and he's gonna
giant.
bonus action dash.
Guy now.
The dwarf watches him run
Like,
past
like,
and doesn't do anything.
That seems about right.
I'm done.
I just
Go heal
it-
that other guard.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
it'll be our turn before the before the owl makes
Actually, it would
away.
be the guards.
I think we're
No.
Guards. Get the owl.
sure we're out of combat.
The owl can dash. Y'all can take opportunity attacks,
I don't think it's worth.
but owls have evasion.
They have flyby, yeah. You can take an action to disappear.
They do indeed have flyby, which means they don't provoke opportunity attacks. So you gave him the perfect vehicle to escape.
I'm gonna throw
Although-
I'm gonna throw a magic missile at him.
Doesn't provoke opportunity to escape. I mean,
Fine, but, like, he's only gonna get so far at one spot,
It'd
right?
be disadvantage for a rock throw.
he can fly 60 feet and he's dashing, so he can fly 120 feet in one turn.
But he already got his turn to get
That
out of
was
my
his-
hands. I'll get another turn.
That's right. That was his action.
Yeah.
So he flies 60 feet. So if you want to see if you can make a 60-foot rock throw,
Oh my gosh.
That's
magic.
it'll be a
I'm
disadvantage.
gonna I'm magic missile him.
Yeah.
So disadvantage. Cool. I rolled nat 1 and another nat 1. Double nat 1s.
You hit this dwarf.
But magic missile.
He peeks his head up to see what's going on, and then immediately gets banged in the head. Roll me a d4.
3.
Yeah, you smack him in the head super
Don't you
hard.
add strength to that?
No.
He goes,
Wait,
ow!
do I? No, because I don't get to add proficiencies or any modifiers if I don't have.
No, I don't know. You're proficient with rock.
I mean, if you're a fighter, you're technically proficient with any weapon.
Yeah,
well,
but
but
it's not
it's a-
considered a weapon.
It's not.
That's right.
It's
That's
well,
right.
yeah,
Considered
because it's still unarmed.
Improv-
Because it would be improvised. Improvised weapons are different.
Yeah.
So.
The archer on the roof kills the flying snake.
Yeah. What do the other guards do?
I shout up and say, hey, what about that other guy? Is he alright?
Oh, that one.
It's gonna take a bit because they gotta like run upstairs and like go up into the tower. And he's unconscious.
Oh, so just get knocked out.
Yeah. There's also a crossbow bolt up there that's got a pebble for the head of the crossbow bolt instead of
Oh, so they were going non-lethal,
well, when the fight started, it was kind of non-lethal,
except for the one guy.
and then it progressed to being lethal.
And then,
So,
Typically,
and,
not my
and then it progressed into magic.
and then it progressed into magic and throwing potions in people's mouths.
Because, of course, that's when I roll a net 20. Also, I want to point out that I have rolled 5 nat ones.
It's good. Keep it up, man.
Nope.
Some other
Like, this
table,
math has to work
some
out.
table somewhere else is hitting all that 20s because of you.
Yeah, like, this math is doing
You're
something.
doing great.
All right, we're out of combat. We're ready for our combat.
What
Did-
the hell?
Okay, so,
How did you turn that guy into a fucking owl? What happened?
I told you they taught me magic.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
How did you do that?
I threw
Mm-hmm.
a magic missile at him, and he turned into an owl.
You're fucking lying.
What happened?
Did you reach
Does the
into
mask disappear?
Huh?
Like when we're not fighting, the mask disappears? Like, I don't know the logistics of this at all.
It is on until you choose to take it off.
Okay, Moss hasn't noticed it.
Okay.
So,
Also, when did you put that mask on?
what mask? What are you holding? Oh,
Something a little bit shiny so you can kind of see.
Your shield.
it just looks like a blur,
You got
Well, your
the
face
mask
isn't
on.
normally white, so
isn't it?
no.
No.
Have you never looked at yourself in the mirror?
I'm not. I'm all neck, apparently, remember?
At some point in your life, you have looked at yourself in the mirror.
I'm just trying to, like, go with this he's clueless thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
like,
got
and
a
then he
mask
puts his
on.
hand on his face, and he's like,
got-
huh,
The mask on.
the mask.
Yeah. Someone. Henry's mask.
Are you scared? You feel
No.
like shitting your pants.
No.
Why not?
No,
That's what happened every time I looked at Henry.
Henry told us.
Hold on.
You're.
I'm way over here hiding.
He's.
Yeah. No.
Don't even know where
Okay.
I'm at.
I glare at one of the guards.
It doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay.
They're looking at
You
you
gotta,
weird.
get more power, man. You got like 100 strikes on your face.
So can
If you take a moment to count, there are literally 100.
I,
And if you take a moment to think, like, I wonder what rank I am, kind of a think,
uh,
you know you're 100. You just know.
Bottom of the barrel, Moss.
but I thought the other mask was bigger, smaller.
So whenever a new person picks
Henry.
up the mask, it starts at the bottom.
because you didn't defeat Henry.
Yeah. It just
You
went.
just put the mask on.
I didn't put this mask on. Where did the mask come from?
Knox.
And then I like
Knox.
and then I
had
guess
his
I
mask.
so I can just take it off, or does it disappear when I don't want to wear it? Like, I'm
As,
confused.
when you don't want to wear it, it disappears.
Okay, so I'm just like, where did it come from? But can I take it off and look at it, or is it like stuck?
You can't let go of it, but you could take it off and look at it.
But then how would I flip it over to look at it?
With your other hand.
You could do like
Okay.
this.
Go
You
look
got
in
two
the,
hands.
go look in the water.
Where's the water?
You're like.
Yeah. Well, just trying to look through his
No, use your
hand.
other hand, guy.
No, my intelligence is not that low. It's 12.
Yeah,
This was a
but-
higher level. This was a higher level person's material component couch. Is there anything interesting in it?
Oh, he's over here thinking.
That's my.
It's
tell
gonna
the
take a
profit.
moment for you to look through it, but probably yes.
Smarter, a lot harder. Okay, so I have the mask.
Yeah.
Ask me after the game. 'Cause I'm gonna have to.
Wait, so where did
That's awesome.
where did the mask come from?
I think Knox put that on you.
Knox
Yeah,
mask?
I don't know.
He didn't do it.
He's the one who had it last.
Who did it?
Knox.
No, I have it now.
The
Bro.
guards are all picking each other off the floor.
I don't think I'm docking anymore today.
He's like, I'm done.
I don't know if it's character or not character, but you're losing it, right? I don't know.
Like, how aggravating.
Come on, let's go give these guys the report. And let's get home. We gotta see what my mom's got cooking.
It doesn't take long.
And
A
no, I
guard
want to talk
captain.
about the guard, like the guards.
Yeah.
So like, who were those guys?
So the guard captain that was taking people's names, and
Because we
He's
saved
like-
the day.
he's like trying to get people back in the line. He says, those were the Lord of Greenspire's men.
Lord of Greenspire's men.
I know we're be done. But eventually, I step up. After I get done looking at all this stuff, I eventually step up. I
Yeah.
spot.
You look around, Autumn's not there. You look around again, all of a sudden Autumn's there.
Lord of Greenspire.
Yep.
Is that a good thing?
Actually, he would probably call him the Duke of Greenspire.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, apparently it was a bad thing. I don't know what they were so upset about. They just didn't like.
They're painting
They
the
don't like the
blood.
princess, apparently.
Well, I'm supposed to like find where people are staying so that they're when they're registering for the tournament.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Tournament.
like it.
Hey, we're registering for the tournament.
Well, what inn are you staying at?
We're not. We're just going to my place.
You got an address?
Yeah, I can give it to you.
Yeah, give him the address.
Where will be?
He pulls out a little book and he writes it down. Yeah.
Moss is in the tournament.
The guy could
I
have
mean,
just fucking
he-
lied. Why didn't he just lie and just move on with it? That guy must have been.
The guy would tell you that like this is not like an official entry. It's just your registration in the city. You need to go to the tourney fields to register, and he would give you directions. It's outside the city, and he points like that way. It's like that way, and you can actually see like out there. There's a stadium.
When is the tournament?
It's in 5 days.
When does he have to register by?
Some people don't have the
Just
highest
before the tournament.
intelligence.
Does it cost me money?
I'm not fucking wrong.
No.
Cool.
I enjoy. That's
Wait. So you didn't put the mask on? Because you had the mask.
The mask is on your face.
Well,
Enjoy what the one has given you.
the one, oh, it was him.
Yeah, you ain't the one. Don't even.
No, you can.
Don't even.
No, but
Nah.
like, no,
Not in front of me. Nah, man.
no. Flix. So Flix gave me the mask.
No. It was. He's just fucking with you. It was him. He was on your back. He had the mask. He did a thing, disappeared. You had the mask on your face. All right. So facto.
Fate. Just say fate.
It's cool.
He's fate.
Yeah, the hands of time, right?
Yeah, the hand's time. I took care of it.
The wheel turns.
Okay.
you seem stronger with it.
The wheel turns as the world weaves.
No, it was the hands of time.
The wheel weaves.
Okay, the wheel weaves, the wheel wheels. I'm getting all my stories mixed up. Okay?
I mean, so I can't tell what's not and not.
And the line blurs between reality and unreality.
I am
It gets
lost.
It gets real.
Yeah, so he would tell you that you need to go to the tournament field to register. You just need to register sometime before the event. But
What is
now
the
they know where
event?
you're living.
Like
It's in
5
5 days.
days. We already answered that one.
And it is late this night, so really it's kind of 4 days.
So we're gonna go stay at his mother's house.
Mas.
Ma. No, but so
It's the 12th.
but so they were bad. I guess they were bad
17th of
guys?
Gabriel. Will be, if you say 5 days from now.
That is an accurate statement.
Well, yeah, because I know
He's
you're
like, I did my math. Thank you.
Oh, you're keeping up with the calendar.
Someone's got to.
Logan, you wrote down every nick and cranny of that armor you got.
I just can't wait for the Pebbles poems to come out.
So you enter the city. The rest of the guys, like the soldiers and fighters behind you, are all like queuing up to like register.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, some of them kind of like give you nods and like wave at you. No one really wants to talk. They're like, "This was really bizarre. I just want to get registered and go in the city."
I pull a random guard. Did you see me knock that horse over?
He's like, "Yeah, and you turned a guy into an owl.
Yeah, magic.
It's really impressive."
Yeah. Keep talking. No
There are
answers.
going to be so many rumors about this turtle man. Holy shit. He tackles giant horses and turns people into owls.
He is an enigma.
And
We
moss
don't know
dogs
what's
have
going-
been
And
named
Lost
after.
Dogs have been named after him.
And he goes by Moss, like the hot dogs.
Exactly what people will say. It's not that they were named after him; it's that he was named after the moss dog. All right, so y'all enter the city, and the first thing to realize about the city is the entire thing is an incline, right? You are coming in here. The cathedral and the palace are both at the very top, right at the edge of the cliff. However, every block or so, you'll see what looks like we would think of as like a subway entrance for like a New York subway type of deal that goes down underground, and there's like stairs. And you two would know that like half the city is actually underground,
That's cool.
built into the bedrock. And you're taking them to your mom's house.
So is there like a tier system for the
Yeah, there's
like that's how you would organize streets maybe?
well, no, it's almost like different cities. There's the city that's on the surface, and then there's the city that's underneath. And the city that's underneath is not well organized. It's a
Well, 'cause
warren.
They just kind of like great.
It's a warren of tunnels, and everything is straight, and it's all built at right angles. All the tunnels are built at right angles. You would instantly recognize this as dwarf made. And whereas the upper city is built, with the exception of the palace, is built like the humans would build things.
So like if you dug straight enough, you'd be under the castle.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah. And there are windows if you're on the farthest outside of the underground areas. There are windows that look out over the river. And that's the nicer areas that are underground. But in general, most of the nice places to live are on the surface. So y'all go in a little ways into the city. Most things are closed, businesses, taverns, things like that. There are lamps that are lit every now and then. And you're walking uphill. It's somewhat unpleasant after a fight to have to walk up a big hill
With a rash.
with a rash. Y'all realize you get like 15 feet down the road and you realize he's like 10 feet behind you. And then you have to slow down and let him catch up. Eventually you make it to a corner and you take one of the stairs going down. As you
Is your mom a roof?
Why would you think my mom's a dwarf?
She lives underground.
Oh, does all dwarves live underground? Come on, Mom.
Maybe.
Will you live in the river because you're a turtle?
Turtles don't live in rivers.
Turtles do. Are you not a turtle?
I've never seen a turtle.
the frustration is palpable.
You're right. Some turtles live in rivers.
Yeah, like the softshell ones. So is your mom a softshell?
My mom's human. Like most people around here. You'll meet her. You'll see.
Upon him saying that, I will spit into the
Oh.
Can you take a look at that for me, buddy? Well, once we get inside.
He's gonna make him walk some more.
I'm not pulling his ass down right now.
So you get underground, and the quote unquote roads that are underground, they're about 10, 15 feet wide, perfectly straight ceilings, perfectly straight floors. And there are no open areas, right? You know, when we think of dwarves and stuff, sometimes we get this image of like Khazad-dûm with the big halls, they're super high and pillars. No, this is like an endless corridor. And occasionally there are doors. And there are often
I
signs.
was gonna say, there's signs at least giving us like
There are often signs on the doors, and some of the doors, some of the walls have windows that look into rooms. Some of the rooms have curtains.
Some of the rooms look out in the hallway.
Yeah.
What's
But
the lighting system inside of this?
There are lamps just like there are on the surface streets, but these lamps are more frequent, and they're in general they're kind of small.
Okay.
It's dim.
Like burning flame?
It's dim, but it's you can see well enough to walk.
He really wants me to be blind.
There are humans that live here, so every now and then you pass more stairs that go down, but the floor that you are on is perfectly straight.
Does any stairs go up?
Every now and then you find more stairs that go up. You see street signs, and the street signs are labeled interestingly, and that they tell you what level you're on as well as what street you're on. Eventually, you lead them down some right turns, some left turns, and
Writing this down?
yeah, if you've not been down here before, you are lost.
I'm
Alright.
following him.
Well, we'll go slow.
At one point, you pass a bunch of dwarves that are like hanging out together on what would be the equivalent of an underground street corner, and they all stare at you as you walk past, and they
Fucking
don't say
teenagers,
anything.
don't look at him. Keep moving. It's not worth it.
One of them pulls out a knife and starts picking his fingernails with the knife, and he's like trying to get your eye and like stare you down.
Moss looks right at him.
He looks right back at you, and he's just like,
I like because like am I a frog or a turtle? My neck throbs.
"Sure, your neck
I
throbs,"
don't
and he looks at you, and he puts the knife away. Like, that's
Portal features!
I'm just having fun and letting it happen. Okay.
he looks at you, and he's like, and he just like puts the knife away, and he says something to his friends, and they all kind of like move off down another tunnel.
Yeah. You said
I would have thought he would have been masked up, intimidate. No, he wants to throttle his throat out.
Yeah. Almost like throating them, you know?
Just don't
What would you call it? What would you call it? What would you call
I don't know. I
it? Who do you...
I can just think like.
and it just makes a funny noise. Like I don't know. I was honestly like when I first saw him, right? I was thinking like bullfrog. So that's the first thing that popped into my head.
Frog
Okay.
portal. Got it.
As y'all are having this conversation about the weird noise that he made in his throat when he did it, Flakes eventually like leads you, and you get to a street, and there's just like a wall of doors. There's no more passages that go that way,
Like a dead end.
seemingly, and you take them to the door that is your mom's house.
Doesn't say Flicks, Mom.
No, it's got like an address on it. But it's to someone who has lived down here, it is identifiable as a home and not like a business or an inn or something like that. But it kind of takes living down here to be able to interpret that, because there's no buildings to look at.
How many spaces in between each door?
It depends on where you are in
Like where we're at now. Like
where you're at now. They're spaced like 30 feet apart.
Apart?
Apart. 30 feet apart.
It was that curry, wasn't it?
He's hitting his limit.
Yeah.
It's almost 4 hours. Pull out my key. The door.
Oh.
Ma! I brought friends!
We got keys.
I
Of
didn't
course.
know there was doors.
What? Yeah.
He said there was like just curtains on stuff.
No, he said
That's for the windows.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I missed that word.
You open the door, and there's a small sitting room type area, and there's another door in this same room that leads to what you would assume would be her bedroom, and there's a little kitchen off to the side. It looks like a step up from an economy apartment. But it does have a window that looks out over the river. Which means that there's
Hold on.
y'all have
all the way
walked
to the edge.
y'all have walked all the way to the edge of the cliff.
It's up on a mountain, up on a cliff, right? And so if you're under the city, you're in the cliffside technically.
Yeah, that drawing it out.
Brings up a question for character to character knowledge. Did you ever taken
Yeah,
me
of
to
course.
your
Well,
Did you? Of course. Fine.
She would know what you would
Yeah.
like to eat.
It's me.
and
Don't worry.
yeah, so that's
She's not immediately in this room. You think to yourself, it's late. She's probably already in bed.
Yeah, Wicker. Ma!
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 feed us. We have
I
friends.
got friends over.
Got drunk
What you
again.
got?
Got any chicken nuggets?
Like that.
Yes.
Really, yeah,
Exactly like
very
that, yes.
one slice draw.
Not necessarily all the way to the front, but along the side, yes. The rooms that are in the very front would probably be like that. That would be as nice as you could get in the Undercity, because you'd be able to see like both directions, right? Because it goes to a point. So if you're looking at if you're looking at it from the top,
here, yeah,
if you're looking at it from the top down,
yeah,
the city is shaped like a slice of pie.
yeah. And she lives on the side of a slice of pie.
Yes,
Got it.
Talking your language.
the pie metaphor.
Got it.
Can't understand the mask. We get-
We got talking pie.
Has she tried a lost dog?
All right.
before?
The sitting room area is like there's a spinning wheel and there's a small like loom off to one side because your mom mends clothes and makes clothes. And it's kind of crowded. There's like
Oh yeah.
balls of yarn and stuff that are built in a little organizer along the wall. And there's a pair of socks with knitting needles sticking out of them, across one chair. And
So there's a chair.
huh?
So there's a chair to sit down in.
there's a chair to sit down in.
Moss has had a long
There's a
day.
chair, there's a little sofa.
Okay, so Moss to sit down on the sofa. He's had a long day.
Your mom comes shuffling out of the room. She's wearing slippers and she's got like a robe on. And she's like, "Oh, y'all got in late. It's nice to see you again, Autumn."
I see you, Fiona.
Throat rattling noise.
We picked up these two while we were in Glassbridge fighting undead. This is Moss. This is Knox.
Well,
Guys,
hello,
this is my mom.
hello, Mr. Moss. Hello, Mr. Knox. It's nice to meet y'all. Thank you for helping my son.
If I heard correctly, Fiona,
Fiona, yes.
nice to meet you.
Can I get y'all something to eat?
Yeah,
I'm starving.
great.
Um,
Needs milk? I'll help.
she goes in the kitchen and she starts making curry.
I don't actually help. I just kind of stand there.
As one does.
She's got a little. She gets the curry going. She gets a little bit of ale out. She says, "I know you like the ale, so I bought this last time I was in the upper city."
Yeah.
And it's a little cask of ale. She fills up some small glasses and hands them around.
Thanks, Mom.
She actually would probably give them to you and say, "Go serve your friends."
Of course, of course. I actually serve you. I'm not going to disrespect my mom like that.
Yeah. So she's cooking y'all curry. Is there anything y'all want to talk about?
So what was with the dudes out front?
I don't know, man.
Like, why y'all decide to fight them again?
What are you talking about?
The Knights of the Greenspire.
I mean, you gotta protect your city. What you mean?
They were being kind of mean.
You tackled a horse. What do you mean they started the fight? You tackled the horse.
They,
I mean, I think
well, the horse started the fight. That's why I tackled the horse. But
I mean, it's a beast of burden. You really can't hold it responsible for too many of its actions.
Yeah, I was about to say, can
I'm
a
not
horse really start a
He was
fight?
riding on me.
Can a horse really start a fight? It just kind of did a natural habit.
I mean, it seemed intelligent enough to me.
It was.
It
It
got
was.
on the ground when the fight started.
You
A horse.
Your mom.
know,
It was
that
already-
horse was a smart horse. You're right.
Your mom pipes up from the kitchen and says, "Did you say the Duke of Greenspire's men started to fight?"
Yeah.
They did.
Oh, what happened?
They bashed some guards in.
And then I kicked their butts and turned one of them into an
We
animal.
decided to step
You
in.
turned one of them into an owl?
Moss knows magic.
That's really impressive.
Magic
Yeah,
missile.
I don't know how you did it, Ma. I doubt I will ever see something like that again. I honestly do.
Stuff just happens around me.
Wild magic sorcerer.
Really?
Multi-class personality.
She says, well, you know, the Duke of Greenspire has been very vocal lately since the princess became pregnant.
Yeah, well, he was pretty vocal today.
Was that him?
Speaking of which,
You made an enemy
which I
today.
guess they still wouldn't know. I was about to ask, does she know what she's having, but they wouldn't know this time.
It was boy or girl.
Yeah, she would say no if you asked.
Yeah.
So wait, was that the actual Duke? Or
Yeah.
he said men, so I didn't know that was
Nah,
the Duke.
he was riding the horse. He was the Duke.
When we walked in, just out of curiosity, was there any symbols on any of the houses?
Like, there's addresses on all the houses.
So that's it, no symbols. Or anything
He's
like
already a
that.
Duke. He won't need to be too.
Nah.
I mean,
The
on the
tournament is
houses,
granted.
no.
Okay. Well,
What is the tournament even for?
It's
like anything
I just wanted to
outside
go
the
because I
doors,
always
other
heard.
than-
Yeah, you heard about a tournament.
I mean, some of them have like
we'll find out.
decorations on the doors and things like that, but like
Okay.
nothing that would.
stand out.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's like wrestling and stuff.
yeah, we'll find out.
And the doors aren't all the same.
They are different.
Yeah. She would say, yeah, he's been the Duke of Greenspire has been causing a lot of trouble lately. You know. Well, I think that he's doing something a little bit shady, and maybe he's hoping that he can discredit the princess, and maybe the prince will leave her or something. I don't know.
Well, he can raise a hoot all at once.
I mean, he is an owl.
But I don't think he'll be very flustered.
Yeah, got that right.
All right, you got any questions for your mom?
Can we stay here?
She says, I got some blankets and stuff. Y'all can camp on the floor, but there's really only one bed. Yep. The couch is big enough for one person to sleep on if y'all want to fight over the couch.
Too.
Too big.
I was like, oh, I just.
Don't break my couch. You gotta sleep on the floor, Moss. I'm sorry.
Yeah, to be fair, you probably don't fit on the couch because you're very round.
Did you just call me fat, sir? No.
I mean, your
am-
shell is
I am-
round.
I am shell.
You're spherical.
I am spherical.
All right, so that's where we're gonna stop for tonight.
Can't wait till I guess Nathan's the next recounter. Nathan recounts all this.
Yes.
I have to recount something?
Yeah, you're the last
All
one.
right, anybody have any questions about the game tonight? Something they want clarified?
Was that the Duke or was
It
that
was-
Duke's men?
They said it was the Duke's men.
Okay, that's what I was like. That was not the Duke.
What were they called again?
I still made an enemy.
It's the Duke of Greenspire's men.
That's awesome. We'll have fun with that later.
Oh, I'm sure that'll turn into some RP or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
I would like anyone who is proficient in history to make me a history check.
Is it on stone?
It's not on stone.
That's terrible. So
History. Oh, I am proficient.
it's just a 9.
Would our knowledge clear didn't help?
You tried. You will.
I'm just
So it's a 15 out of 17.
The two of you know the Duke of Greenspire is the dead king's brother.
Oh.
Oh, he's trying.
so
He's
he
posturing.
he's posturing because he could get the throne or whatever.
Yeah. He's posturing so that there's not a.
Wait, that means he's the prince's uncle.
Uh huh.
That's how families work.
That's how families work. Oh, I got it. I don't even have a family, and I got it.
The Duke is his
Dead king's brother.
the dead king's brother.
Yes, and the current prince, soon to be king's uncle.
It's always the uncle.
Obviously, he was the younger brother of the dead king. Otherwise, he would
as,
be king.
as is every scar.
Not necessarily. If you have a hair.
This is
an
a
heir.
true monarchy. So
So
it would pass to the king died. It would pass to his son.
Does
If
he-
the son died,
Yeah.
it would then pass. So
However,
Without
currently,
if the
when the
baby-
child has not been born yet, the Duke of
once
Greenspire
the
is the
child's
heir.
born,
He becomes third in line.
and the duke becomes fourth.
The
But
Duke becomes third because the king is dead.
Oh yeah, it'd be one,
What?
two, three. Yeah.
wait, so does but would he be like if we're waiting on the baby to be born? Does he
Right,
just
right.
control and then the baby's born and the baby takes
Nope.
over, or does he?
Well, I doubt that baby would ever be born.
Based on the way he
does he
processed
live in
it.
a shadowy place?
Roll. You did it 15. You know where Greenspire is. So, if you look at the big map
Okay, big map.
and you see the lake in the middle of in the mountains,
Yeah.
you probably can't see on that really small map, but just to the right of that big lake, there is a town
Right here.
that is Greenspire.
Cool.
So, and all that forested area on the other side of the mountains, that's wilderness.
Okay.
So he kind of lives in a very rugged, wildernessy area.
Does he have a scar across his eye?
Maybe.
Cool.
You should know you were right up in it.
That wasn't him. Apparently.
Yeah, it was one of his knights.
I will say this: if you're curious about who the guy you were looking at, what he looked like,
That I was missing with. Oh, do you have a picture?
no.
Oh.
But he's a very large guy.
Yeah, obviously.
He's blonde, and it looks like someone tried to cut his hair off at some point. Moss would not be familiar with the term scalping, but it looks like someone tried to scalp him at one point.
So he does have a scar.
He does have a scar. It goes across his forehead like that.
That hurts.
Yeah, it's pretty gruesome.
Does the owl have a scar?
It has a weird line of feathers across
Like
his
or
forehead.
non-feathered.
Chance to ask questions.
Did I see any really nice hymns on the way in?
Really nice ends.
Really.
Roll me
really
perception
nice.
checks.
Because we didn't go very high, right?
No, you did not have. You went about midway up, and then you went in.
And
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Wow.
we found a dirty 20 in.
Another
Yeah.
system of ends.
I mean, there's a number
works.
of system built
you
on
passed the
floor
velvet
line.
pillow. Maybe it is.
Maybe it is.
All kinds of ends. Is Moss gonna go looking for companionship?
No.
See who's in the turtles.
Moss would have no idea what's going on.
I guess the last thing is. Oh, you said add on the session, so.
Never had to.
All
that-
good.
I need, I guess, mass details. Like
You know
privately.
what you currently know. If you take a moment to think about things, you can sense where other, like if you take a moment and you think, you can sense where other masks are in the world. And there are, in fact, some in the city.
Does it have a name? Like the mask of like what do I identify this?
Whatever
as?
you want.
Okay.
It is a mask.
Highlander mask.
Yeah. I mean, y'all have not cast Identify on it. Y'all don't know if it's got an official name.
All I know is this much.
Y'all haven't tried Legend Lore to learn more about it. You haven't-
I doubt
It's
will
a
be
high-powered spell.
5th or 6th and costs like 700 to 1,000 gold.
You haven't taken it to a wizard. You haven't done any of the things that you would need to do to learn more specific things.
What
about it.
about banks?
There are banks in this city. You have not passed them. You know that they exist.
Okay.
So +1 to AC. So
Rob a bank.
No.
And +1.
Oh, you're a trust fund baby. That's right.
Yes. I don't need money.
So +1 to spend on.
You don't have to
like,
steal from the
You have
pot.
+1
You
AC,
got it already.
and you can action search one more time per long rest than you would normally be able to do. Because action search is long rest or short rest?
Short rest.
So one more time per short rest than you would normally be able to do.
Cool.
That's really strong.
Well, with that,
Super strong.
we will finish it out. I don't know if it'll be next Friday or not. I can actually make posts now, apparently, so I'll let everybody know if it'll be this coming Friday or the next one. Because I don't know everybody's schedule. We'll figure that after the fact. But with that, everyone, thanks for watching in, joining. Put comments in the chat if you have any questions. We'll answer them there because we really don't pay attention to the chat too much during the game. We just have fun playing the game. We do appreciate everybody watching. With that, everyone have a great evening. Thank you again.
Bye.